Hello, everyone. Oh, big, exciting day. I'm going to go ahead and switch into right here. We're trying to get everything else set up because if it wasn't scuffed, it would be lost. I have quite a few people here today, so I'm going to go ahead and introduce everyone one at a time. Everybody's familiar with Milady. Say hi. It helps if I'm not deafened in here. So now I'm going to introduce everyone. So everybody is familiar with Milady. Milady, say hi.
Hi.
We also have Scooter. Everyone's familiar with Excite Scooter. He's going to be streaming his perspective as well. Say hi, Scooter.
Hi, sorry I got food in my mouth.
How dare you? We also have Beauborn. I've talked about Beauborn quite a few times. He's rated us a few times. Say hi, Beau. He's thinking about
Hi, Beau.
it. There it is.
That's a delay.
And then finally, we have someone who has not streamed with me before. We have Raritz Q. Say hi, Q.
Hello.
Hello. You're so quiet.
Hi. I am quiet. That was not a quiet mic. That was just.
I know. I was like, you've been so loud this entire time, and then you were just hello. And then most importantly, we have in the background my beloved Sunny Ray, who is we finally got her computer set up right next to mine, and she is playing a horror game because she's incredible at timing. Let's be honest. So if she's making a bit of noise, just pretend it's in the universe. You know, it works. So we're gonna be playing some fun stuff. More specifically, we're gonna be playing Monster of the Week. If you have heard of this game before, wonderful. If you have not, it is a role-playing game.
Didn't I? I think
Yeah?
my fucking sub to Scooter ran out.
Oof.
Oh, no.
Oof. It's fine. He's only here for, the sex appeal. I don't know where I was trying to go with that.
Absolutely.
I'll
take it.
Yeah, so I have an exciting game. I am going to be hosting, obviously, and then these are our lovely players. I'm going to have everybody introduce their players one at a time, going through the Discord listing, like where it is in the Discord chat, because that's easiest for me. So I'm going to start with Avalon, lady.
What are we doing?
I want you to introduce your character to the chat and everything like that before I switch over.
I'm playing Angel Bishop. She is a very pretty 5'9", kind of ethnically ambiguous girl. She's usually covered head to toe. She likes her black turtleneck. She likes her big coats. She wears gloves, high boots, long pants. She doesn't carry a bag with her. Yeah, she just kind of appears, and she's great, and that's Angel. You'll learn more about her.
Wonderful. All right, I'm going to pass it to Beau. Beau, if you want to go ahead and introduce your character for us.
Sure, as y'all may have heard, my name is Beau, or Beauborn. I'll be playing the character, the spell slinger known as Arturo Menendez. He's a bit of a young, but still somehow spiritually old, gruff old cowboy. We have some pretty interesting things in store for that character. So he's just here to help out and save the world, probably.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, Scooter, go ahead and introduce us to your character.
I'm playing Benny McCoy, 27-year-old, who is basically going to be the comic relief of the group. He is a very slight, disheveled, but lovable goofball. He's always wearing mismatched socks, and he just carries a fanny pack with random essentials in it. So, that's Benny.
Hell yeah. All right. And so, lastly, let's go with Q. Q, go ahead and introduce her. Lovely character.
Okay, so my character is Vesper Bronte. She is a small, fairly unremarkably looking young girl. She's rather pale, sickly thin, not too thin. Doesn't really like to draw a lot of attention to herself. Most of her stuff is pretty thrifted and just kind of like low-key. She has messy hair. She kind of keeps to herself and just likes listening to music on her Walkman, and likes hanging out at the internet cafe. And also, she after moving to the city joined a little crime crew with her best friend Carter. So you know, she's just chilling. She's kind of like a little bit rough around the edges, but you know, that's Vesper.
Wonderful.
I don't know what else
Wonderful.
to say about her.
Yeah, well,
She
this
doesn't
is our
like to
crew.
talk about things, so.
I'm very excited. I am Morvi. I will be your keeper. And so let's go ahead and just get on into it. We have everybody
Also,
showing up at the bottom there. We're running
at the moment,
yes.
on your screen, the only people whose icons I see is yours and I think Angel's.
Yeah,
No, they're all there.
Yep, I was getting
There we
that
go.
fixed while you guys were talking.
Perfect.
So,
I see nothing.
that's because you're not looking at my stream.
Oh.
What? Oh.
So
You monster.
there we are. So, the lead up to our lovely groups get together. I need to move the fucking calendar thing because it's like right where no one can see it. It's showing the incorrect date as well. I love that for us. This campaign will be taking place during the 90s. It has some references to some stuff that I don't think any of our players have caught on to yet, except for maybe one. So you in the audience, if you catch on to these references, say nothing. Because the longer I can drag this out, the better. I'm super excited. So we kind of discussed how all the characters knew each other. They have lovely interconnections and interactions, but we're going to get started by getting started. All of our lovely players have found themselves through one way or another in the town of Portland, Maine. It is May 12th, 1993. And it has been a very rainy day these last few days. So we're going to go ahead and bring everyone in, and hopefully this works. So welcome. You all find yourself outside of a lovely shop. Stop the music. That's what I need to stop. All right. There we go. I'll put on some like chill music in the background. I need to actually set it up so that y'all can hear stuff in the background as well. Let me just put everything on the stream. It's fine. I got stream mode on. Yeah. So you guys all met outside of a cafe that I believe it was Benny who had told everyone about.
Pancakes.
That had the best pancakes in Maine. It is a cafe called Third and Port, as you can see there at the top. And yeah, I'll let you guys just kind of begin. What do you do? It's currently raining as you stand outside of this cafe.
I thought we were in already.
Not yet.
No.
You guys just got here.
I mean, I'm excited about these pancakes, so I'm ready to go in. So I'm going in.
All right. Go ahead and move your characters. Like I said, just kind of move them one space at
Game's
a time.
paused.
The game absolutely is paused. That's my bad. There we go.
Like
There
I
we
can't
go.
move him. Okay.
I like the little rain effects.
I see
Okay.
someone in the corner.
You do, but no one else does, because all of your vision is independent.
Oh,
So the
I
stream
can
will be
see
able
a
to see
straight
that.
line up because somebody opened a door.
Yep.
I opened the door. I'm going to. I'm heading to the
Alright.
counter. I'm ordering my pancakes.
Wonderful.
Benny,
Go ahead and move your characters as you need.
Arturo would wait outside and wait for everybody else to go in. So I'm kind
I'm
of looking
also
around
gonna
up and
wait.
down the street.
Like where did? Oh, I was like, where did you go?
I'ma also wait because I don't actually know any of the party members. I have just heard about them through a little
Your friend-
advert posting
I thought
on
your,
a bulletin in the cafe. No, my friend told me we talked about it, and he had mentioned that his bandmate was talking about some stuff, and then I saw, while browsing like a day or so later, the little like note on the forum board about this group that was meeting up for pancakes and something else, and I don't
Pancakes
know
and the
if
paranormal.
yeah, pancakes and the paranormal. So I'm like looking around.
Very fair.
Just kind of, I'm gonna
Very
come
fair.
inside here and just. Oh wait,
Gotta go through
why?
the other.
Give me
The
that.
door was
no,
closed.
I had
Yeah.
to open the door. No, get in there.
There you go. That's why I said like you have
I
to
don't know
move
how
them
to
kind
open
of like
a door.
yeah. You gotta
So
you gotta move
apparently
them
I'm
like
just gonna
one piece at a
smack
time.
into the door because one of them was locked. I guess. I don't know.
You-
Yeah,
You
yeah.
were-
The little
Okay.
sign says
When
go through the other door, please.
you were trying to pull and it said push.
There it is.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna walk up and read the sign. What do I see on this sign outside, Morva?
Which sign are you looking at?
The outside sign, the green one.
Oh, it's just saying right now we're serving breakfast bright and early. We are open, and they do have some special scones for sale. So wonderful. I do appreciate that it zooms in when somebody talks in a bubble. That was very cool. I forgot.
That
to
was
set
cool. I
that
didn't.
up.
I was like, well, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
So this lovely woman here. I need to turn off the rain inside. It is not raining inside. Give me a second. There we go.
I
Let
think
that
it's
come through now.
cozy. I like it when it's inside.
She's gonna say absolutely. So she goes ahead, starts taking you guys' orders. You see that the
Wonderful.
cafe is rather empty. There's kind of an older man here who's giving you guys eyes as you're walking in, as well as another man who seems to be just kind of lightly playing a ukulele in the back, and then a younger kid over here who just seems to be like doing homework or something like that. She says, "All right, anything else for the rest of you? Just pancakes all around?
Oh, those 10 pancakes are for me.
Oh, just 10 pancakes for you. 10 orders or 10 pancakes specifically?
10 specifically.
10 specifically. All right. Well, we can do that for you.
just an order of pancakes and coffee, please.
An order of pancakes and some coffee. And for the rest of you,
I'll also take some coffee, please.
just some coffee. You sure you don't want any pancakes?
No, ma'am.
All right. And then you in the
Arturo,
back there, dearie.
Hey,
Can I
Arturo.
get a dirty chai latte?
Dirty chai latte.
Yeah.
These are
Earl
mean-
Grey if you have it.
We have chai.
they're not with us.
I mean, you kind of came in all as a group. I kind of figured you might be.
The three of us are.
Is this
Don't-
not the pancake meetup thing?
I mean, they're all ordering pancakes.
Benny?
I'll let you.
My
like
friend
y'all-
Carter was talking about this.
Wait, Carter. You know Carter?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay,
Carter's my roommate. He's my best friend.
I'll
Either-
Wow, small world.
Arturo will tip his hat and say, "Howdy, nice to meet you. I'm Arturo."
Nice to see you again, Arturo. Have you seen any werewolves lately, like we
Hi.
did that in that
oh
one
my
bar?
God. Benny? Inside voice.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna go sit down.
Have you seen any werewolves since the first meeting?
I will wink at Benny, and then give him a coy smile and just walk away.
I'm trying to get to this table over here.
Hi,
If there
Phil
was any
guy.
concern for Vesper about being in the
doing
wrong
quite
place,
well,
it was
thank
cleared
you.
up because of the werewolf comments. Her
I mean,
interest is now
that
piqued.
definitely kind of helps clarify everything for you. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
I'm just waiting for my pancakes.
Oh,
I'll be
over
right
here.
there, y'all.
See anything fun, Arturo?
Saw this really cool. Yeah, actually, we should probably not talk about it in here. Ask me
I'll
somewhere
ask
more
you
quiet.
later. And apparently, you know Benny somehow? Mysterious person I've never met who's sitting down with us?
I don't know Benny. My roommate does though. And he well actually I'm here because I saw this posting about a thing for pancakes and the paranormal, so I figured I'd come and join you guys and see what's up there.
I think you have the wrong group.
I mean, are you guys not here for pancakes and to talk about the paranormal? This is what the listing on the forum said.
You're saying a lot of words that I don't.
Yeah, what's a forum?
Yeah,
On the internet, you know. On the
Oh, I've heard about this. I haven't
website?
used it yet.
yeah. I'm afraid I think
Well,
you're mistaken.
Maybe Benny posted it then. I don't know.
I think you're mistaken. This was an idea that he had a few days ago. So
Well,
It
you're
was
here
posted
now.
2 days ago.
Well, you're here now, and it sounds like we all are probably going to have some pancakes of some sort. So
Here's that
welcome.
coffee, hon. I'm glad you guys made that little post, and it sounds like a very fun little group you got. You enjoy your pancakes. and
You
here's that
saw the post
coffee.
too, right?
Oh, I will
yeah.
absolutely enjoy these pancakes. And Benny pulls out a can of whipped cream from his fanny pack.
We have
Right.
whipped cream.
Oh, I got my own. Don't worry. This is mine. I got it.
Oh, okay. all right, dear. Well, you enjoy.
After looking at Benny's huge stack of flapjacks, Arturo is going to get up and walk towards the bar and probably order his own.
let's hear about these
What?
best
Um,
pancakes, Benny.
Did you? By the way, while I was waiting for my pancakes, did you guys see the old guy that walked out that back door?
This kid behind you says, "Oh, she's in the back, but
notice
I
anything.
can get your order for you real quick. What do you need?
I'm going to point over at Benny's plate and be like, I'll have one of those, please.
Another order of pancakes?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll let her know.
Thank you.
Hey, mom, they want more pancakes. Oh my god. Yeah, they said I want more order. Yeah, I can. All right. Exciting stuff, I know. So this kid's gonna kind of like walk over. He's got, very like, the kid who's grown up in the restaurant carrying all the plates on his arms and everything. He's able to just kind of set them all up for you. And he says, so what is Paranormal Pancakes all about?
I
Is it-
don't.
Is it because of all that
Nope.
stuff that's happening out in the woods?
What? What
Well,
you
it's
talking
stuff-
about?
I just figured that.
Yeah.
What's happening out in the woods?
Oh, just some kids have gone missing. My friend Logan was telling me about it. Yeah, they got a-
problem.
Yeah. I assume you said it sounds like a problem, but I can't quite tell.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What my friend Benny here is trying to say is tell us more about what's going out in the woods. Was there like a house or something? Or?
Oh no, just some campers went missing. Like 2 or 3, kind of high school, college age, I think. They found 2 of the bodies, but they.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you
They
say
think it-
bodies?
Yeah, they think
What
they
ho,
got
fellow
like attacked
humans?
by.
Are you enjoying having skin
Thanks
today?
for the follow. It scared the shit out of me. Yeah, they were saying it sounded like a bear attack or something, which we don't have that many going that many bears out here, but
Did they have
People are-
garlic on them? I mean, garlic's the best line of defense.
I don't know if they had
From
garlic on
bears?
them.
Okay, and as I'm saying that, I pull out garlic out of my fanny pack and I give it to this guy.
Penny.
He just looks
Andy.
at this like clove of garlic being set in his palm and goes, we have more in the kitchen. And he just sets it down on the table.
No,
The
that
real-
one's special.
Penny.
Okay. Hello, thank you,
So-
Gonzo, the producer, for the follow. Got some hype going.
Were any of these kids local, or is it just the
It was a couple.
three campers?
So it sounded like a couple college age, and then one who was like in high school around here. But yeah, it wasn't. It was just kind of
What ho,
shocking.
fellow humans? Are you enjoying having skin
Thank you
today?
again
Anything
for the
odd, or
follow.
just a monster attack? Not a monster, animal attack.
I mean, a lot of people said that they're like ghosts are still around. So people are going out in the woods and they can hear the voices of those girls, those kids, talking to them. It's super weird. I don't camp much, so I don't really know too much about what all was happening. But
And what'd you say your name was?
my name.
Yeah.
My name's Jackie. Danny Disaster,
Hi,
thank you
Jackie.
for the follow. I gotta get back to homework. Let me see if Mom's finished up with the rest of the pancakes real quick.
Alrighty.
What that young man say his name was? I was enthralled in these pancakes.
He said
Jackie.
his name was Jackie.
Comes back over and says, "Here are the rest of the pancakes," and he's like setting down like 3 or 4 plates in front of Benny, and then passes out the rest to the rest of you, because like you guys are getting like 2 or 3 pancakes on your plate. These are big pancakes, by the way. Benny, you have 10, and these are
Yep.
both round, like these are hefty
And fluffy.
pancakes. They are fluffy as all hell. You feel like you're eating a pillow right now.
They live up to their name. I heard about.
Hmm. Yeah, my mom has a very special recipe. I'm not allowed to say anything more about it because she wants to make sure that none of her secrets get spilled. You know how she can be.
Jackie, I got
Anyway.
one more question for you about
Yeah.
where are these woods where this is happening?
Just like outside town, up on Mount Washington.
Mount Washington. Thank you.
Hmm. I mean, I hear that there's like a local spot, like a lake kind of out there. It's about 20-30 minutes from town, but that's where they were hanging out. A lot of kids like to go there for drugs and stuff like that. Gets away from the parents and things. It's one of
How do you
those-
know about them drugs, Jackie?
Well, because I'm a senior in high school. A lot of people talk about it.
You better keep your nose out of them drugs, boy.
Arturo.
And my nose is
Yeah,
out of the drugs. I have a restaurant business to run.
You don't want to turn out like me.
Yep, and he just kind of like glances at the garlic and back to Benny.
Arturo's gonna look over at Angel and offer a small little smirk and a shrug.
She just kind of sighs and shakes her head and is like, well, thanks for all your help, Jackie. Anything else you can tell us about it, or?
Like I said, my friend Logan was really the one who knows more about it. His buddy, he was actually dating one of the girls that they found.
Do you know where we could find Logan?
I think he works down at the port most times when he's not at school, obviously. Anyway,
Thanks.
I gotta get back to homework. So, actually, here, and he like writes down the like port, like the actual dock and everything. He's like, I think he works around that warehouse, so you might be able to find him there.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, sure thing.
In
Angel's gonna
response to
pocket
all
it.
of this, Vesper pulls out her cell phone and writes in the little notepad a couple of notes about this for things to talk to Carter about later.
Whoa, look at that. Is that one of them mobile phones I keep hearing about?
Yeah, it's the IBM Sim Personal Communicator. She hands it over.
I literally
I'm
thought
a-
you about said IBS.
I'll shake my hand and be like, no, thank you.
It's the SPC.
I'll,
It's literally the IBM SPC.
I bet Arturo would shake his hand like, no thanks, and he'll say, no, I heard those things are causing cancer. No, thank you.
Suit yourself.
Well, sounds like this town's in a little bit of trouble with some, animal attacks. Nothing new, though. She says that looking directly at Vesper. Just some animals.
Yeah. Seems like. I don't understand how bears are gonna be offended by garlic, though. If anything, they probably want more of it. They're always trying to get into the trash at the.
Don't
the
underestimate
spaghetti.
garlic.
Arturo and I took care of a werewolf with it.
Benny,
Oh, tell me more.
Benny,
Yes.
He must be mistaken.
Sometimes when we're going into the old buildings, Carter and I hear some whispers and stuff. Stuff moves around all the time.
It's those damn ghosts.
Wouldn't doubt it. Although
Benny-
between you and me, to scare the other people, there's also a lot of stuff out there that's fake. Like, we set up traps all the time just to scare the other boys. We have one who's really paranoid. Y'all don't believe in that stuff, though, do you?
No.
No, not at all.
do you?
I'm on the fence. There might be something, but I think most of it's just kids playing jokes.
What's this something you're talking about?
Something?
But you
Well, I mean-
showed up out of nowhere to a, what did you call it? Pancakes and paranormal?
Yeah,
sat
well,
down
if
with
anything, I
people you
thought
don't
you
even
guys were
know?
going to be talking about, like,
Little
scary
P&P.
movies, scary movies, like, media, There's a lot of good authors out there.
I have a
It's
lot.
more like a book club than anything else.
I do have a lot of good DVDs in my van. Or sorry, VHSs.
That's the most terrifying thing that somebody could say is, I got a lot of VHSs in my van, stranger.
I raise an eyebrow. And scoot just a little bit away. I'm just a little uncomfortable looking at a angel, and I'm like, hey, you sure you hang around with this creep?
She just
Like, I
gives
don't
you-
say it, but I just give her that look.
She
that
just has
look
the
of
most
like, are
look
you
of
sure
like,
he's okay?
just look of like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm so sorry.
Just
The
like
girl,
this guy.
girl code going on of just being like, I don't know what to tell you.
Arturo,
Like, I'm so sorry for him. Please excuse me.
Yeah, you know the look. The look of I'm so sorry.
Arturo's gonna look over at Vesper and say, "You mentioned your name was Vesper, right?
Yeah.
Can you pull up on your little device thingy there this post you were talking about?"
Let me see if I can go to the forum. So Vesper turns to the thing, to the little like
Yeah, you
forum
kinda,
board.
like- You click open. You're using the arrow keys, and it takes a couple minutes to load up. And sure enough, there's a post by someone. I'm gonna write the name in the chat. Gotta make sure I'm not selecting
Ooh,
someone so they don't start
Secret
talking.
in the chat things.
I give Vesper a notebook and a pencil out of my fanny pack just because.
I appreciate your cancer reduction.
That's
Wait a second. Hold on a second. Hold on.
So there is a user by the name of Mind and Soul who made a post, and it literally says, we already have 3 members meeting up to get some pancakes here at 3rd and Port on this day at this time, the day and time that you guys showed up, to talk about some paranormal happenings and just weird things going on. It's super informal. It's on a real weird out there forum.
So I'm gonna ask the group. We're here meeting someone, right?
I'm here for the pancakes, but I'm gonna look at Benny and Angel and say, so which one of y'all two is mind and soul?
I'm just gonna kind of deadpan over. And just be like,
I lost my mind like 15 years ago, so definitely not me.
So how did this person then, if it's not one of us, know that we're meeting here for pancakes?
Angel's gonna take a look around the cafe. Just like take a look and like stare at everybody.
Vesper also
other
takes a
than
look.
the-
Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, other than the kid who was helping you out, it's just the old man who's sitting.
Okay.
He's kind of like reading through a newspaper, drinking a coffee, and then a guy in like a floral shirt. He's got. I know the picture doesn't have it. He has a bit of a beard going on, kind of like an older guy. He's got like the fedora on his head, sunglasses. He's like strumming a ukulele to himself and just kind of relaxing and he's clearly practicing some kind of song of some sort.
So
The guy's just kind of looking around the room and reading his newspaper.
I did notice while I was waiting on my pancakes that the guy reading the newspaper, he walked out the back door. So I don't know if that's something we need to figure out. Maybe he's mind and soul.
Actually, as you guys are saying that, he kind of gets up,
Look, he's going again. And I point.
going through.
Benny.
Arturo would stand up and put his hat back on and look at Benny and kind of give him a knowing look, and then sort of head out the back door.
All right. I take a plate of my pancakes and I go with him.
Alrighty. You guys kind of get up, go over, open the door here. You'll see that this short hallway here has two doorways, and as you try this one here, it is locked.
Can I try to?
Do you want to bet he's
can-
just going to the bathroom?
Can I use a bobby pin to pick the lock?
It doesn't
Yeah,
seem
he
to be
seems
a
old.
lock that it's like a deadbolt lock.
Dang it.
So it's not one that you can like get a bobby pin into.
What are the doors labeled at all?
Yes, actually, as you look at them, they both have an R on them.
And they're the same. They're identical.
Yeah, they look pretty similar.
Okay, I'm gonna try the other door.
All right, go ahead and open that up.
Look around. And I'm like, whoa, he's not in here.
Oh, we found the bathrooms.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry,
Sir.
folks.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Can
I-
you mind if
can
we
I
ask
help
you a
you?
couple questions?
Can I get back to my coffee first?
Yeah, let's head out there.
All right, appreciate it.
I'm gonna Art. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Sorry, I keep
All
saying Art. Arturo, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
I'll just nod.
Yep, look at that. He's back already. I am sure that that's where he was.
Looks like
So you
Arturo
said you had
made
a
a
question
friend.
for me? What can I do
Yeah,
you for?
sir. Are you from around these parts?
Yes.
That young man over there, and I'll point over at Jackie, mentioned that there were some bear attacks in the woods. Have you heard about this?
He was telling me about it the other day. Yeah.
How do you feel about this? What have you heard? What do you think's going on?
I think kids shouldn't be fucking off in the woods. Personally.
Are you telling me you think some kids deserve to die?
No.
I was
I'm
trying to
saying
send
they
that to you
shouldn't
more
be
back.
an idiot. Don't go into the woods. Yeah, I picked up around that. I picked up on that. Give me 1 second with Bo, and then
Yeah, you're good.
we'll run that. I mean, it's an unfortunate thing that happened. It's very, very unfortunate. But also, they're fecking around in the woods, doing drugs they shouldn't be doing.
Well, that's a very interesting opinion. Let me ask you this: a weird question for you, literally. How you
Mhm.
feel about maybe any sort of paranormal things going on here in town? You heard about that? Did you hear about this paranormal pancake supposed to be happening here today?
Yeah, Edith was saying somebody had rented out part of the shop for paranormal pancakes or something of the like. I don't
Do I know Edith? Is out of character? Is Edith the bartender? And would I know this?
You wouldn't know it, but you can kind of pick up on the way he's saying it that her name is probably Edith.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, sir. Well, what do you think about all this paranormal stuff? You think that has anything to do with them drugs in the woods?
I don't know. Sure? I don't know what you're talking about. I know that a bear attacked a couple kids, and now the authorities are trying to find the third body. That's all I can tell you.
Interesting. All right, sir. Well, sorry to bother you. Thank you for answering my questions.
Yeah. Have a nice day. And you just see him
Thank you.
roll his eyes and go back to his newspaper and his coffee. All right, Scooter.
I'll come over here. Oh, yeah, you can do your. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna have you roll.
I'm using my oops ability.
Oh, your oops ability?
Yep.
So as you're looking around in the bathroom, it's clear that this man was in here using the restroom, but as you're kind of looking in the trash can, you see, after the paper towel from him washing his hands and everything, you see a little beat up business card almost. It's looks like it's been in somebody's wallet for a long time.
Yeah.
But you just see kind of a little, it's like a white business card. It's got a little, I hate oops because it puts me on the spot.
Do I need to roll for it?
No, that's the worst part.
Oh, it says I have to roll plus weird.
Oh, is it? Okay. Thank
Yeah,
God. Cool. I was misremembering. Then yes, go ahead and roll for it.
Yeah. So it says if you want to stumble across something important, roll plus weird. Treat the result as if you had investigated a mystery.
That's wonderful. Go ahead and click on the little icon by it. The little dice icon next to it.
I did.
You.
Oh.
Yeah, you click on the skill. Click on the icon so it rolls it. Nope. Hang on. Let me pull up Vinny.
Do I just need to roll a weird?
It should be. Oh, it's not actually set up to roll. Give me a second.
Should just be 2 d6s.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. I forgot to set it up to roll. My
There we
bad.
go. No, you're good. All right, now when you click on the dice icon, it'll roll it and it'll tell us if it was a success. It is a partial success. So. Oh no, it doesn't say roll. It just says if you want to stumble across something important, tell the keeper.
No. Well, my character sheet, my paper one says that. Okay, sorry.
Oh, they might have. It might be a different version.
Updated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So we don't need it to roll plus weird.
Do that.
Yeah. So like I was saying, you found a little business card. And this business card it's mainly white, but it has a golden embossed icon on it, but you can only see part of it. It looks like the letter M, but you can see that there's kind of some more on it. And then when you look on the other side, it's blank, so you're not really sure what this is, but you're it looks cool.
It does. Does it look like it was engraved?
Not necessarily engraved, but it embossed, if that makes sense. So it's just like a little paper business card, and it's beat to hell. And you can just see part of it has the letter M, but the rest of the ink has all rubbed away.
Okay.
Get rid of these things. Gotta
am I
right to unlock it. Oh, I have to unlock it. There you go. Now you're free. Now you're free.
I'm gonna kind of look at Arturo and just raise my eyebrow. Find anything fun?
Yeah, well, that man does have some stinky poops, and I'll just thumb over at that old man.
I just slide the business card to Arturo.
This wasn't.
Your mic cut out a little bit. You said this was in.
I said this was in there quietly.
All right, I'll take a look at it. Is there any way in this game out of character, is there a sense magic sort of thing I can do, or is there a way I can tell if this is magical or not?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have you use magic for that, which is one of the basic moves. I don't know if we actually got all of them set up on your end. No, you have all yours. So yeah, if you just
Use
click
magic?
the use magic. If you click on the dice icon, it'll roll it. Milady, for you, it's like a dude glowing instead of a dice icon. Ooh, that is a fail. Let's see.
Oh God. Oh, no.
So the effect that you were trying to do was do one thing that is beyond human limitation, which is to sense magical energy. So the glitch.
But you get XP for it.
You do. So you get to mark 1 experience on your character sheet. Click one of the XP bubbles. And then
Do I take?
the glitch is the effect is weakened. I'm gonna be nice. So when you try to do this, it kind of backfires a little bit, if that makes sense. Like you're trying to sense the magical energy, and it just kind of fizzles, and you're like, now I can't tell if I detected magical energy or if I just removed magical energy, but it's mundane now. So if it was magic, it's not anymore. If it's not magic, you wouldn't be able to tell. Like,
Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna look. Yeah, it does. So I'm gonna look at this. I'll be like, looks like just a regular business card. He'll say out loud. I'll kind of nod over at Vesper and be like, "Hey, does that little doohickey you have a camera on it?"
It does not.
Oh, that's all right. Anybody ever seen something like this before? And I'll put that card in the middle of the table.
Scooter, you're gonna want to use a different
Ooh.
function for that, because that is just going full public. And not necessarily for that one.
I'm gonna.
That's something
pick up
you'd
the-
say ahead of time.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Angel's just gonna kind of pick it up, flip it around, and hold on to it for a little bit. So she's just looking at it at the moment.
Okay. Cool.
I am going to. So he asked about it, and I'm going to reach into my little bag and, kind of under the table, I'm going to pull out my grimoire and take a look in there to see if it has anything in it that would match that symbol.
Okay.
Arturo is definitely interested in this grimoire. Like raises an eyebrow, looks over at Vesper, like because Arturo has spent the country the last few years traveling around, or excuse me, spent time in the last few years traveling around the country and looking at various magical accoutrements and books and stuff.
Mhm.
So this definitely would have caught his attention as something very interesting. I'm
I
not
thought
going to
she
say
was looking-
anything. I'm just going to keep an eye and see
I thought it
maybe
was
see
under
what
the
I can
table.
see. Oh, was it under the
It
table?
was under the table.
Oh, I'm
so
sorry, I
don't
missed
know
that
if
part.
You'd be able to see it, or if Benny
Yeah.
would.
Benny might
Fair
be
point.
able to, but
Like Benny could see it because he's right next to me, so it just a matter. Like I
Mm.
wasn't being like super discreet about it, but I was also keeping it like under the table, like. in the
Gotcha.
lab.
Okay, disregard. Yeah, good catch.
So, boys, how about we finish your pancakes and say goodbye to Vesper, was it? And we'll head out.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Does Benny see it? This depends on if Benny sees too.
I don't know. What's Benny looking at?
Can I roll for that?
It's not really a roll.
I mean,
thing.
I'm not really
it's-
being discreet. Like
Yeah.
I'm just doing it like it's just under the table. So if you were like standing behind me or like sitting next to me, you could still easily see me pull this book
Okay,
out.
yeah, I probably would see it then. I would assume.
Like unless you're not looking, just like straight up not looking in that direction, I would not see why you wouldn't notice.
No, I mean I would probably be looking down more than anything at my pancake, so I probably would have saw it.
Yeah, you would have seen it then. Alrighty, so.
Also, do I have to roll anything to see if I would find a match for that in this
let
book?
me check. That would be investigate a mystery, I believe. Roll plus
Okay,
sharp.
and what do I roll for that?
You just click on it.
Also, I don't remember what my stuff was for cool, sharp, charm, or whatever the bonus things that we had. set
Gotcha.
up.
Give me 1 second. I will pull that up and see if we can get that set up. You send them to me.
Arturo would go ahead and finish his coffee and his plate of pancakes and take up his dishes.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Angel's gonna finish hers as well, and follow after.
And let me know when you're ready, Morvi. I probably have questions for who we don't know is Logan's mom's name. Or excuse me, Jackie's mom.
Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, so I don't see them selected, you. Let me see. You sent me a backstory. You did not send me
Yeah,
copies
because we had just filled them out on the
on
the thing, but that was on the old system. before
Yeah,
it crashed.
yeah. Let me just pull up that, and we'll just take a look and see which ones are available. What skill sets are available? So give me 1 second. Run through this. A pinned message. Nice playbook. Open that up. Whoop. Just wanted to open it on that side. You are the lake?
The what?
No. What is
No.
you're the wrong.
I'm
No, the crooked.
I'm the crooked. Yeah,
That's
I'm
what
the
it is.
crooked.
There's so many that I get the
and-
names of mixed up. All right, crooked. Your options were these guys. I'm just gonna shoot them in the Discord. You just let me know which one, and then I will.
Okay, let
So
me.
they're in the group chat on Discord.
I think I picked the bottom one.
The bottom one.
Yeah, the bottom one. Yeah.
All right, let me just copy that over real quick. So it's 2 charm, 0 cool, 1 sharp, -1 tough. Weird. So that one.
I'm gonna quickly run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay, fine. Don't get lost. Cool is 0. Tough -1. Charm is 2. Cool is 0. Sharp and weird are both 1. Here we go. Cool. So now, if you go into your character sheet, you can click on Investigate a Mystery. There's the dice icon next to it, and that will roll it for us.
So which one do I
Investigate a
do I click?
mystery. The little dice
Okay,
icon.
is that on my
next to it.
character sheet?
Yeah, it's under Basic Moves in the Moves tab.
Where moves, basic moves, investigate a mystery, and then I just click the roll dice.
Roll the dice, and we will see what happens. Hey, you got a full success. So let me go ahead and read out what your options
Sick.
are. At any point, by the way, if you guys go over to the Compendium tab, you can open up the basic moves and read more about them. You can read about other moves, playbooks, special moves, tags, and then everything else. So the Compendium has all that information for you guys. But I'm going to read this out for the stream. Investigation mystery, roll plus sharp. On a 10 plus, hold 2. On a 7 to 9, hold 1. On a miss, you reveal some information to the monster or whoever you are talking to. The keeper might ask you some questions, which you have to answer. You got a 10 plus, so you get to hold 2, which means 1 hold can be spent to ask the keeper one of the following questions. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can it hurt? Where did it go? What was going to do? And what is being concealed here? So most of those questions aren't going to make too much sense.
They said that they found that in the bathroom, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna ask, what is being concealed here?
Okay. Someone in general, someone who had gone into that restroom had obviously thrown that away from their wallet. It looks like someone had been holding on to it for a very long time. But beyond that, the symbol itself doesn't seem to have any connection or meaning that you can find. Oh shit, when you rolled the ability, it actually listed everything as well. That's dope. In the chat log. Sorry, I just noticed that in the chat log. Yeah. Who is banging on the door?
My bad.
Is that what that sound was?
It was somebody
It was
doing
like-
something to a door.
I was just curious. I was like, what happens if I click this real fast? And now we know the answer.
It opens and closes the door very quickly. and the keeper gets mad.
Yeah, my bad.
Anyway, yeah, so that is what you were able to kind of work out from it. You can technically ask one more question, but there's not too much information that you're able to glean from the symbol or from the card itself, like looking through your book.
Could
and
I
everything.
maybe ask, like, where the person who left it might have went?
It's kind of hard for you to say just looking
Okay.
at the card itself. You know, they probably
Okay.
were here at some point today. It could be someone who was, here when you guys came in. It could be someone who's still here, but it's hard to say necessarily what it is. That's
And
the
then
thing
was
with
the
Oops
symbol
too.
like an occult related symbol, or was it just
Not-
like,
not that you
yeah,
could
this is just
find.
like a
You
Okay.
you don't really recognize it. Like I said, part of the symbol's also worn away, so it's really hard to say what it
Gotcha.
is.
So I'm gonna share this with Benny. I'm gonna be like, so, I mean, from what I can tell, like, I'm pretty sure that this was dropped here today, probably somewhat recently. But as for, like, that symbol, it's a little, like, scuffed for me to fully tell, and it doesn't, to my knowledge, look like it's occult-based or anything. Do you think maybe we could ask the bartender, the barista, if she knows, maybe, if she recognizes the symbol? It could be a lead.
Hold on, what? Possibly. What does act under pressure actually do?
Act
So that's
under
a basic
pressure
move, right?
Yeah, act under pressure is like if you're trying to do something and not fuck it up. Let me read out the specific thing. When you act under pressure, roll plus cool. On a 10 plus, you do what you set out to do. On a partial success, the keeper is going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or a price to pay. On a miss, things go to hell. So that's more so what I will tell you when to act under pressure. So if you're like, I want to pick this lock under gunfire, that's an act under pressure. I want to, kind of keep my focus. I'm being like chased by a monster. I'm trying to like reorganize this thing or something like that.
Okay. I don't know if this will count in a way, so I'm thinking I want to do my what could go wrong ability. So
Go ahead and read that.
I don't
out.
know. So I don't know if this will count as immediate dangers, but it says whenever you charge into immediate danger without hedging your bets, hold 2. And I may spin your hold to inflict +1 harm, reduce someone's harm suffered by 1, or take +2 forward on an act under pressure roll. So my thought is just to take that card and go straight to the man,
The
like,
card's not on
and
the
ask him
table.
about it.
Yeah, the card's not on the table. Milady
Oh, did
was
I miss
holding
that?
it, and
It's gone.
it seems to be gone.
Like gone.
Like it seems to have disappeared after Milady was messing with it.
Okay, that's fine. Can I
Angel was
still?
last you saw it. Angel was holding it, and that's the last anybody has seen it.
Can I just go use my what could go wrong and
So-
go straight to the old man and be like, "Hey,
That is
do you know anything
not-
about that business card?"
So that's not immediate danger. Charging into
I
immediate
didn't think
danger
so.
is like
Yeah.
there's a monster
Actually fighting.
mauling people. Yeah. Like
Dang
something
it.
where
Okay.
your life is on the line and you are putting yourself
Okay.
at risk.
It's only danger to your psyche if you're introverted, you know?
Mhm.
Benny, you done eating yet?
Hold on, I got 2 more stacks of pancakes.
two more like full on stacks of 3.
Yeah.
It's fine. You guys are buying me
Vesper
time. to-
sips at her coffee and she pulls out her pack of Marlboro and her lighter and then takes a glance at Benny and is like, on second thought, I'm gonna step outside.
Cool. Yeah, you
And she goes outside because she was like, wait,
you gotta
he's
open
gonna
the
get
door.
mad if I do this.
that's why I said you got to move in like 5-foot sections because if you hit a wall or something, it'll just cancel everything.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go sit out here.
Cool. It
Within
might-
view of her, so that way like she can see like through the window that I am not leaving. I'm just coming outside to smoke, which she might think is weird because it's the 90s, but
So
Huh.
It's
is someone
Portland, man.
talking? Is someone talking to her?
I
like the-
don't
this
know
one?
Yeah,
currently.
I'm waiting
yeah,
to
I
get her
think,
attention.
Yeah, I think it's Bo's
Okay.
turn next. So, Bo, go ahead.
No, it's fine. Okay, can I move at least?
You can move yourself.
Is the barista like? Are we talking? Is she available, or I'm gonna like flag her down if possible?
Yeah, she was just kind of working on something. Give me a second. And another tab that you don't need to worry about. What can I do for you, sweetheart?
Howdy, ma'am. The food was delicious, and I'll go ahead and
Well, thank you.
ask. I'll go ahead and pull out. Let's say, whatever I think would reasonably be the cost for the table, including Benny's massive stack of pancakes, plus a generous tip, and kind of hold it out and be like, "How much do we owe you?"
Well, tell you what, sweetheart. I mean, we are, like I said, y'all are already paid for the table rent and time for your fun little group. But as for the pancakes, let's go ahead and just she's like doing it on the register here. I believe that's going to be $16.50 for the table. Are we splitting up the bill or is it all together?
No, ma'am. And I'll go ahead and hand her a 20 and a 10, and I'll say, "You said that the table was paid for already."
Well, for the group, yeah. Like I said, when y'all, I mean, I don't usually rent out tables for just small occasions. It said you guys were going to be here for a while, but I mean, I was more than happy.
Who paid for the table, if you don't mind me asking?
I can't really say. He didn't say his name on the phone. I think his name was. He didn't give like a full name. I think he said his name was like Noel or something like that. I
Gotcha.
don't
Okay.
remember. It was no something.
And I'll kind of point over to Jackie, and be like, "That's a sharp kid you got over there."
Oh, thank you. I'm very proud of him. He and his mom, they're quite good. Before she passed away, I had to adopt him, and he's the love of my life. I tell you right now.
That's sweet.
Hello,
Yeah,
Vesper.
you know,
I'm
he
gonna
did-
refill
he
my
did-
water, but I can still hear you guys. Thank you, Vesper. It zoomed in on Vesper.
He did-
Anyway.
he did mention some trouble in information. He did say that there were some people dying out in y'all's woods. You heard anything about that?
Oh yeah, his friend Logan was telling us all about that. Logan's one of his classmates, I think.
You're cutting out.
Oh, am I? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of Logan's classmates, friend of Jackie, his girlfriend, I think it was, got attacked by bears while she was out on a camping trip.
Oh, that's
real
tragic.
sad.
Y'all see a lot of bear attacks around here? I didn't think there were a lot of bear attacks in Maine.
Not a lot. No, it's a rare thing, but police said they had it under control, and they called in FBI just because it seemed to have crossed a couple state borders. Not the first attack in the area, so they're trying to really lock it in, make sure that nothing happens.
It's not the first in the area?
Well, first one in Maine. It just sounds like maybe there was another one on the other side of the state there. Fuck is the state next to Maine? I should know this.
Delaware,
Vermont,
right?
New Hampshire.
Vermont, that's the one. No, it's New Hampshire. I lied because only New Hampshire borders Maine. Yeah, over in New Hampshire, there was apparently a little bit of an issue. And then I think there was one in Massachusetts as well. But they figure it might be the same bear, you know? So they got some groups taking care of it. Sounds like they got
Even
it,
still?
though.
Wait, they got the bear? They found a bear?
That's what they were saying. They were saying it was all safe, all clear, all good to go.
Very interesting. All right. Well, I appreciate you answering our questions.
Yeah, of course, sweetheart. I'm glad you enjoyed the food. Let me know if you need anything else, and thank you. She just kind of
We'll definitely be back.
prints off a
and
receipt for you and passes it.
Cool. I'll look at the two that are next to me. I'll start walking towards the door, and as I get to the door, I'll kind of give Benny a little whistle and then like nod his head like towards the exit.
Wonderful. All right. So you guys kind of.
Well, it was lovely meeting you, Vesper.
Oh, Benny said something. Bye, Jackie. Benny, did you want to say anything else with Jackie before we end the scene?
I was. No, never mind.
No? Okay.
Nope. Just talking to him about the pancakes and trying to get the recipe from him.
Yeah, he is tight-lipped on it. He's like, nah, my moms would kill me. One of them in the grave and the other in life.
So I'll look at Vesper and I'll say, so what's got you so interested in the paranormal? You ever see anything real weird? Or
Well, I'd always liked a couple of spooky movies here and there, but
Where's my
some
van?
books. But a while back, I was doing some runs hanging out with Carter, and I came across this in one of the buildings. I pulled out the little book and showed it to him. And since then, I've been trying to find some explanations.
Look, let me grab the image of the cover. That's important.
Oh yeah, I forgot what it looks like. It's so pretty.
I have a question. So,
I have an
Vesper
answer.
just whipped out this book.
Like out of a
Okay.
bag.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, it's in the open.
yeah. And while you're digging up that picture more, Vi, Arturo, like I mentioned earlier at the table, all of those things I said, I'll just say happened here, right? So y'all would have noticed that Arturo was definitely caught off guard. He's seen a lot of arcane tomes and like real magic books in the last couple of years, and I'm gathering. Please correct me if I'm wrong. From what I'm hearing of the description, that it probably would stand out to me. Yeah.
It stands out
Yeah,
a
it would
bit
definitely
to you
stand
for
out.
a reason that you will understand here in a second based off of the things that we've talked about with your character. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this over onto the stream for everyone to see. So the book itself has this embedded into it, and then I'm going to send it in the Discord for all of you. So this is the surface of the book embossed onto it. And I will also send it in the chat real quick. It looks to be a hand with snakes wrapping around it and weaving through the fingers, embossed, or not embossed, but set into the cover. It looks like real gold and things like that, almost this like aged bronze with it, or aged copper. And
Okay.
so that is the cover of the book, which the detail of which is very poignant.
Yeah, no kidding. So yeah, seeing the book, what I said even more so, y'all will have noticed, Vesper, you specifically, I imagine that that really takes me back. It looks like all the blood drained out of my face suddenly, and I'll just kind of say, you said you found that in a house?
Yeah, in one of the abandoned buildings over on the south side.
Very interesting. I got something to show you, and I'm gonna kind of like gesture Vesper, excuse me, and start walking towards the passenger door of my pickup truck, which I imagine is parked on the street somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just kind of down the street.
Okay, and then I'm gonna open the passenger side door of this old beat up Ford. It used to have a color paint on it. You're not necessarily sure what that color is now, other than rust. You'll hear a loud creak as I open the door. I'm gonna reach onto the back window where there's a rifle rack. I'm gonna pull off a map tube, and I'm look at Vesper. I'll be like, I got something to show you. Might find pretty interesting. And I'm going to pop open the end of the map tube and take out what looks to be at first a piece of wood and some strings. And then you will see that it is an unstrung bow.
Do we want to be doing this here?
And I'll kind of look around up and down the street. Do I see anybody?
It's empty. Street seems
Okay, then I'm going to shrug and I'll say, why not?
Let me get the picture of the
Alright.
bow as well. This is a picture of it strung. And you guys will notice that it has very similar serpentine design to it. It's definitely also focused on snake in some way. So here it is for the stream, and here it is for you all in chat. Once it loads. Ignore the quiver,
Ooh.
obviously. But the detailing in it definitely seems reminiscent, but not necessarily like the same, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So let me ask you this, Vesper. Anytime you read out of that book or anything ever really weird happen around that book?
I mean, I'm gonna be real. The only thing that really has happened about it is that my cat hissed at it and ran away. But I mean, she's a cat, so what does that mean?
Being Arturo, just a background for everybody, was kind of a ranch hand for many years. Obviously, barn cats on the ranch, and it is well known in the supernatural community, at least among my travels, that cats kind of have a sixth sense for this sort of thing. So I'll silently take note of that, and then I'll ask Benny and Angel, what do y'all think of that? These two things look related to y'all?
I mean, snake and snake. Yeah, it has to be, right?
I'll tap Benny on the shoulder and be like, "Bless your heart, Benny."
Snake and snake. I mean, I don't know what else you want to say.
I will look at Angel for a more, we'll say, informed answer on the question.
More elaborate.
Do they look to be the same species of snake?
They kind of. It's more so that they both just kind of seem to be very. They're not quite vipers, you know, if that makes sense. Like, they're very cliche snakes. They're not very large heads, so they don't seem to be reminiscent of like python. I realize that snakes either are python or viper, but shut up. They seem kind of, the heads seem similar. We will say that.
Very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and put the bow back into the map tube and go ahead and, put the end on it and put it back on the rifle rack. I'll be like, well, what y'all think about this bear attack?
Sounds like we need to take some garlic.
You're thinking this might be another, and I'll kind of look around and be in a bit like animal situation. I'll kind of look at Benny, giving him a knowing look. And then look over at Angel. Clearly, Arturo is attempting to reference some of the monsters that we've dealt with in the past to both Angel and Benny, without trying to like let Vesper in on the fact that I think it's just a little weird so far. Like I haven't heard anything that makes me think it might be supernatural, but you know, it is weird enough that a bear killed a bunch of people when not only are bears not really in the area, which we would know, but also what I definitely know is bears typically don't just attack people for no reason. So,
Well, this has been fun meeting you, Vesper, but I think we're gonna head on our way.
Alrighty, sounds good. I'm gonna write down on my little like pad, and my email and give it to Arturo. I was like, here you guys go if you want to meet up again for pancakes or anything. And then I turned to Benny. I was like, also, don't you guys have a show coming up? Carter mentioned something about in like 2 weeks you guys are playing.
Yeah, I may have forgotten, but I'll get there. I'll get there.
Arturo
I'll see you there.
And I pull out my harmonica and start playing it.
Before this happens, before Vesper walks away, I would look at this piece of paper and be like, pardon, what's this?
My email. My
what is an
contacts
email?
on the computer?
Oh, I see. And then I'm going to go ahead and just hand this to Benny.
No.
I think that's for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just put it in my pocket.
Nice to meet you.
You too. I'm gonna walk off this way. And
Alrighty.
Yeah, because so far nobody's told her Angel shit about why they should keep this random person around.
I mean,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
disappear down this alleyway. It's not
She has seen
suspicious.
this book, but nobody has actively been like,
So I'll say once I see Vesper kind of out of earshot, I'll be like, I don't know about this bear thing, but I gotta tell both of y'all that that book that young lady showed us is definitely a spell book. I think we ought to keep an eye on that.
What are spells?
oh my god.
So let me
A
ask you
spell
this: you realize that if there's monsters like the one that we fought together on several occasions, that there is also magic, right, young man?
Yeah, that Medusa we fought. Yeah. Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Right. And I'll kind of look a little bit like exasperated, and I'll kind of like raise my eyebrows while I look over at Angel, like, not this fucking guy.
Actually, wait, that makes sense. We did fight a Medusa, and now we got all these snakes popping up. I mean, they have to be hand in hand, right?
Right. So let me ask you this: if we do need to get older, you know how to use that? And I'll point at the piece of paper with the email.
Carter showed me how to send an email one time.
And she mentioned Carter, so you've never met her before ever?
No, I think I remember Carter mentioning her, but not but I've never met her or anything like that.
And I'll say, what do you think? And I'll look over at Angel.
I mean, it certainly is odd. She just shows up out of nowhere with apparently a magical book that also has snakes on it, like your thing. So, you know, it's definitely odd. And she's going to crack her knuckles a little bit. I mean, why don't we just go talk to Jackie's friend and...
We want to go find this Logan boy, so do we think that this bear thing is worth looking into then?
You might as well.
He's worth talking to.
Or could we just ask Jackie?
We've already asked Jackie everything we know.
Yeah, let's let the young man do his homework. I'll meet you all down at the dock. Remember, it's warehouse XYZ. Whatever Jackie said, I'll say that. Then I'm gonna probably walk around and just get in the pickup and drive away.
All right.
And then we're getting in our van, I guess.
Climb in. All right. Do we want to cut to the dock? Is anyone going to inform Vesper that you're going to the dock?
No, that's a stranger. As far as I know now, like the book is interesting, but until we see, I think Milady has a point, right? Like there needs to be a hook. Like we're we're naturally skeptical, supernaturally informed people. I
Well, 2 out
definitely
of
think
3.
it's too, well. Okay, well, Benny's generally oblivious, but I think we can just hope, right?
Yeah, and the
The
fact that there was never a confirmation if she believed or not, there was nothing in any introduction, nothing that said she had overheard any of our conversations about anything. So all we know
Okay.
is she has this mysterious book. So right now, I don't
right.
want to talk about any of my monster adventuring stuff.
And what
It's
Arturo
weird.
would need, you're right, I agree. And what Arturo would need here is I would probably need something similar, like a third object or something to give me a reason to suspect Q, like outside of the book, because the book is interesting, especially that they're related. But like the conversation of what do you think about these two, and like it was kind of like an attempt to kind of learn a little bit more about the book. But from the sounds of it, it's just a spell book, and I would have seen a lot of other folks that had spell books that kind of just thought they were regular books and were relatively harmless, because the spell book, unless you use it intentionally, is kind of just a bunch of words and funny languages, typically. So if we run across something, the reason I asked Benny, or I should say Arturo asked Benny if you know how to use email addresses, because it's definitely something I want to keep in the back of my mind, but I need basically a second hook for Arturo to want to like reach out and implore Vesper to join us, because otherwise we're a bunch of fucking strangers. Like I just pulled a weapon out of my truck and showed it to a stranger. I'm like, what you think about that, young lady? You know what I mean? Like, so I'm
All right.
definitely trying not to be weird. But if we run into something with this Logan fella or something, I'm definitely going to try and have them reach out to Vesper for sure.
Okay.
Vesper is on her way right now to the internet cafe to go look into this mysterious snake bow and also look into werewolf stuff. Because they
Alright.
mentioned like 3 times while she was sitting there at the table stuff about werewolves, and she just brushed it off as okay, like I mean movies are great, books
Alright.
are great. This
We're
is a book
splitting
club.
the party. Let's go. Episode 1. I had one of
We
the
have-
2 places set up, so we're gonna real quick
We have no reason to stick
can-
together at the moment.
I understand.
Maybe as a suggestion that the internet cafe, if you only have the warehouse and the coffee shop set up, maybe the internet cafe looks a lot like the coffee shop.
Coffee
Just
shop.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I have so many generic locations ready to go. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start by cutting to the port, and then we will be switching between that and the internet cafe.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with the one, and this internet cafe is in a library currently, because that's what I have ready to go.
I mean, books and internet go great together. Let's
They
go.
sure do. So I'm gonna just let that load for a bit, and we're going to bring the rest of the party to let's go. We're gonna just say y'all took the same vehicle, because I only have one vehicle here ready to go. So you guys,
Well, we took
boy.
the vehicles and just one's not on screen.
yeah, that makes me better.
Exactly.
Because I wouldn't have left that old pickup, not with all my
Yeah, I wouldn't have left
special
my van either.
Yeah.
Angel's just hitching a ride.
We'll just say it's there, and then reset the fog. Wonderful. Everything should be loading in. We love to see it. Cool. So we're gonna go ahead and activate the scene for everyone. So here we are. You guys pull up in the van, and you guys come down to the port.
I can't get out.
Yeah, I also can't get out.
Oh no! Here we go.
I got
There
out.
we go. I didn't realize
you.
it actually had like full-on walls around it.
I'm like, I'm
fine.
stuck.
Yeah. I'm gonna just stream you the perspective on Discord.
Okay. I was like, I'm gonna watch it on your stream, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'll just watch the whichever.
There we go. Just so that you can kind of watch it live, and then we will get
Yeah.
you back to it. Don't you worry.
Like shipping Canadian port.
Yeah. So this is
Say that.
shipping Canada.
Alright.
So this is like
Beautiful.
like this is where they ship things from like not Scandinavian. What the fuck is that region literally just north of Maine? It doesn't matter. It's fine. We are here.
Canada
We're at
Part
the
7?
port work. What's up?
You talking
Oh, I
about
was
Nova
saying
Scotia?
Canada Part
Yeah, that's the one. Nova Scotia.
Canada Part 7.
Canada Part 7.
Is there 7 provinces or is it only 6? I don't know. It might be 5.
There's. Anyway.
Anyway, we are in the port region. Ooh, everything is mad at me right now. For this is a bit larger of a map than it apparently wants me to be using. So I'm going to just zoom out a little bit, and we're going to hope that everything is fine. So yes, you guys drive down to the port area. You kind of pull up and park somewhere, and you hope that you won't get in trouble for it. You're just kind of hanging out. What do you do?
Alright, so we gotta go find this Logan. And figure
Yeah,
out
it
if this
sounds
really
like
is
it,
a
yeah.
bear attacker.
Yeah.
This
So
is worth our time.
I'll get out of the pickup and I'll come over to Angel and Benny and I'll say, well, if we're going to go talk to this young man who's at work in the middle of what I assume is secure shipping facility, we're going to need a reason to be here. You all got any ideas?
It's a reassurance.
Could
Benny,
we-
why don't you pull an idea out of that fanny pack for me?
That's what I was saying. I was like, maybe we could be delivering something. I'm sure I have something we could be delivering. And then, yeah, can I oops again for something that will help us have a legit reason why we'll be here?
Oops
Like-
won't give you something that's immediately useful.
Mm-hmm.
That's the trouble of it. It's you find something, but it might not be immediately useful for you, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess
This guy here will kind of maybe he will. It's really not happy at me. Give me a second. Go for it. There we go. He says, Can I help you folks?"
As he walks over here, I'm going to whisper under my breath before he gets close enough to hear. I'll say, well, I guess we're going to wing it. Or I guess we're going to wing it. And then I'll address him and be like, howdy, sir. We're looking for a young man by the name of Logan.
Logan,
You know this fellow?
I know the guy. He's I think he's down over in Holland area, down to the south of here. Let me hop on the radio real quick. I'll see if I can get him to come on up.
Appreciate you, and I'll tip my hat at him.
Yeah, for sure. Just don't go past those caution barriers there. You might also want to get off the train tracks. It's not exactly the safest place to be hanging out, but I don't think we have any trains coming in today. But you could just kind of stand over here.
Good thinking. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, for sure. Let me see if I can get him on the horn.
You may want to get off the train tracks too.
Listen, motherfucker, I am doing like 9 things right now. He just like waddles off. Goes back to whatever the fuck he was doing over here. Ooh, it is moving chunky for me. I'm glad it's at least streaming well. After a little bit, you see a kid walking up. In theory, if I can get him to load. Ooh, it angy.
Do you maybe want to stop streaming it to me and I'll just watch it at a delay on the...
Yeah, that's probably a smart idea. That's probably having an impact.
That
ain't
works. Less for a thing.
it? Yeah. Stop streaming.
I can stream it for you.
Yeah, that could work.
That works. That works.
I think that immediately fixed it too. That's good. All right. That is a child. We don't need a child. Thank you. All right, I'm just fixing everything. Be ready to go. So ready to go. No issues whatsoever. At the very least, it seems like the streaming was what was breaking it. So he's gonna walk on up, y'all.
Everybody take this time to hydrate.
Yes, please hydrate. Hydrate or
I'm almost
hydrate.
drank a whole bottle already.
Good. Hydrate more. Rar, it's cute. Tried to Scooby laugh, and I forgot to open the actual the actual alerts. So that's my B.
I'll do my shitty version.
Nice.
So he comes up to me and he says, heard you guys were looking for me. Do I know you?
Yeah,
Hi, Logan.
well, we're a friend of Jackie's who has amazing pancakes, by the way.
Yeah, I know Jackie. He didn't. I don't think I've met you guys before.
No, we're not from around here. I gotta say, first and foremost, I heard about what happened. I'm really sorry for your loss.
Well, thank you.
You
mean-
not to bring that up out of nowhere, but I gotta say we're here. We're interns with the Department of State Wildlife, and we're kind of trying to make sure something like this doesn't happen again, which I'm sure you can appreciate. I was wondering if you had a few minutes for us to ask you a couple questions about what happened.
I mean, I just talked to the other guys as well the other day. I thought the FBI was taking over the case.
Oh yeah. The FBI is going to have their own set of information. They're trying to want to make sure nothing criminal happened. This is more from a wildlife perspective. We want to make sure this doesn't only not happen here, but anywhere else. Trying to look for anything that might have caused a bear to behave erratically. Because as I'm sure you know, this is not too common.
Well, yeah, but that's what the FBI was saying is that they took over the bear. I'm confused. So now they're sending the state. What's hap? Who are you? I'm sorry. Start from the beginning. I'm very confused now.
No worries, Logan. No worries. And must be a very confusing time. You got to remember, our government's real weird. So many things happening on the state and federal level. Between just me and you, and I'll kind of nudge
This
over.
guy just kind of goes, "You're fucking right. It is." Goes back to what he's doing.
I'll kind of just like wave at him and smile a little bit. And I'll be like, it's probably one of those situations I'm sure you've been in before where my boss was supposed to talk to their boss, and that just didn't happen. He just told me what to do. So I don't want to take up too much of your time. We don't want to take too much of your time. But if you don't mind, we only got a couple questions for you, and then we'll go ahead and call our boss and ask them what the fuck the FBI is doing. Excuse my French.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, I've mostly heard it from Michael because it was his girlfriend was going out there. I knew the girls, of course, but they were going out camping.
Our mistake. Jackie mentioned it was your girlfriend, so it wasn't your girlfriend?
No, it was Michael's girlfriend. He's my roommate. Michael's girlfriend. I knew them, like I was friends with them. It wasn't my girlfriend out there. I don't have a girlfriend. I can get Michael to come up here. He works. Like he's working today, so I can call him.
Was
over.
Michael there? Was Michael there when this happened?
No, but I mean, he and I went up to the woods afterwards. He was.
If
real
you wouldn't
upset
mind
about it.
radioing him over.
Yeah. Let me have him come on over. It is loading. Give me a second. trying to like open 6 tabs at once too. It's not helping me. Close that. Close that. Do 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 do. Here he comes. I'm just loading everything up. Do do do. I have to like reset all of their images too because it got rid of everything. So next time, won't have to worry about it that much. He looks a little young, but we'll let him pass. Isn't that right, everybody? We don't judge people who look young. Everything good? Oh, you just sounded like something was going on. Oh, okay. Yeah, go get our son. Wonderful. There we go. So he comes on up.
That's a child.
Listen, that is apparently a college-aged boy. So
He just has a baby face.
he has baby face. It looks like a child. I understand that, but if you see the full image, it's clearly not a child.
That makes sense.
It might be a child. I don't know. He's got baby face. That's all. He says, "Hey, he was saying something on the radio. You guys are here with the state about my girl."
Yeah, Michael, again, I just want to say I'm sorry for what happened. I know this must be really hard on you, and I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know answering questions about the situation was kind of tough, but as I told Logan here, kind of nod at Logan, I'll be like, the state, the federal, they got their own things going on. We just want to make sure nothing like this ever happens again. So if you got a little bit of time, we'd love to ask you a couple questions.
Yeah, sure. Ask whatever.
Logan mentioned that you weren't there that night, but had you heard anything out of the ordinary about this attack? As you know, bears
Yeah.
typically don't attack humans.
It wasn't a bear.
Wait,
It was
what?
not a bear.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
She called me. This is what I told the FBI. She called me, and I heard that thing, and it talked like a person. And she was freaking out because she kept hearing all these voices in the woods around her. And I fucking told them that, and then they go, "Oh, it's a bear, it's a bear," and now I have to go see a psychiatrist. And I'm pissed.
Oh no! I'm gonna kind of look over at Benny, and I'm kind of look over at Angel, like raised eyebrows. And I'm sorry, just to clarify, you said talk like a human.
And
That's
hold
what
on,
she was saying. She
who
called me. I didn't get the phone call in time, so I had a voicemail from her, right? I listened to the voicemail, and it was her freaking out. But then I go tell the FBI about it when they're asking me questions and all that kind of shit, and I try to show them the voicemail, and it's just gone. But I know what I heard.
Do you know what it said?
It was just saying weird things like, "Who's there?" and "What are you?" and "Get away from me." But that wasn't her saying it, because she was talking to me. I heard the other voices, and it was a dude's voice, and it was coming. It sounded like multiple dudes. I don't know, because it was talking over itself. But it wasn't a bear. Bears don't do that. Thank you for the canned air, my love.
What do you mean don't do that? Like, what did the
bears
attack
don't
look like?
go, "Ooh, who are you? Ooh, I don't know it." They said it looked like a bear attack. They showed me, like, they didn't show me much, but I had to, identify the body or whatever.
And I'll kind of like
The
wave
first
him off
one
and be like,
to
"Yo,
call.
no, we don't need to talk about that. I appreciate you mentioning it." And I'll kind of like set my hand on Benny's shoulder and like give him the look, you know what I mean? Like, dude, get it together look, you know what I mean? Like, you can't ask people about their dead girlfriends right away. And I'll be like, "Oh, well,
I've never had a girlfriend. I don't know."
Well, I'll say that you're right. That does seem real weird, Michael. Do y'all have a lot of weird things happen around here often?
I mean, every now and then, I guess. Everybody always says something weird's happening somewhere. There's a lot of druggies who come through the town talking weird shit.
And do you happen to remember where she said she was camping?
Yeah, it's up on Mount Washington.
Any sort of campsite name or anything?
No, it was off a trail of some sort. I don't remember. If you get me like a map or something, I could point it out.
Oh, I have one. I pull out a map.
You absolutely pull out a map. All right, cool.
It's Benny.
Give
He
me a
has
second.
everything.
Yeah, that's just for the brief angel. You have a map?
I pull it out of one of my mismatched socks.
Thank you. Me fucking. There's a specific region that this is based off of. Oh, where the fuck is Mount Washington? I don't know how the world looks. Am I like? I don't know.
Yeah. Queenie, apparently.
Opal in my
Yeah.
chat saying Benny OP.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely OP. Is Benny Fanny Pack just Mary Poppins bag? I mean, kind of, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Am I wrong? Is it not Mount Washington? It is Mount Washington.
Like, I don't know what you're talking
You know
about.
what? It doesn't matter the specifics. We're gonna call it Forest Lake. I think there's a Forest Lake around there. So
Watch, we're gonna go to the wrong campsite now.
he points out an area on the map and he says, over
There.
in that area. That's where she was going. But now it's all closed off to the FBI.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you, Michael. I personally just have one more question for you, and then maybe my colleagues might have any other ones. But is there anyone else we can talk to get a little bit more information? Somebody who might have been there or seen something or got another voicemail similar to yours?
Not that I know of. Everyone who went there is dead or missing.
Which is quite unfortunate. All right. Well, I appreciate your time, Michael. I'll look at Angel and Benny, but like, y'all have any other questions for Michael and Logan here?
No, I think that's all I had.
Do you happen to recall what time the voicemail came in?
Good question.
It was pretty late at night. I think it was maybe like 11 or 12. I don't remember. I just woke up the next morning and there was a voicemail of her freaking out.
I do have another question.
Yeah.
Was it a full moon?
No.
Okay. I have suspicion.
We apologize. Thank you so much for talking to us. And I'm gonna kind of like
push him
start moving
away.
both.
Yeah.
Essentially just keeping like, and we're going now.
And we're walking.
I'll just tell them thank you for your time, gentlemen. I hope you have a safe day out there.
Yeah. Sure thing. And
I can't get back in the car.
As we walk
That's
back to the car,
fine.
I'm gonna go, Penny, not everything is like not everything is a werewolf. Stop asking people about it. Stop talking about it. This is not okay.
So now we're going to cut to Vesper having just stepped into the library. Let's go ahead and change scenes. Let that load up. These doors would be open. Ignore the fact that everyone working at the library seems to also work at the dock. I don't have a librarian at hand. Shockingly.
Black.
You guys are
we
gonna
don't
have
get to
to
see
watch the
anything.
stream.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So, Vesper, you arrive at the library having just stepped in from the rain, which it was supposed to be raining at the dock, and we're going to ignore the fact that it wasn't.
Let me just hold this up here for them. Okay. So I step into the library. I open every single door. Oh wait, these were already open.
Yeah, they were already open.
I close all the doors.
You just walk in, the librarian who's wearing a hard hat, don't question it, just goes, "Hi, can we help you find anything?"
Slam.
Cafe as usual.
Cafe? Well, that's going to be in the middle section there. Middle section. Those are the restrooms. Here, let me get the door for
Is it
you.
a crime to go to the bathroom?
Oh, no. I just... See you later, Vesper.
See ya. I'm gonna go over here. Oh,
Hey, you
come
got
on.
it.
Okay.
That's why I was like, you got to move them like one step at a time because the game does get
Let me just
mad.
use my arrow keys.
That's so much better. Here, we'll move this up. So
Okay, there
you
we go.
are at the library, hanging out. You go on to your favorite
A little like forum.
internet forum called Parawatch. That's what we'll say it is.
Tarot watch?
No, Parawatch, like paranormal watch. I thought it was clever,
Yeah,
so it's
it
Parawatch.
is. Sweet. So I'm going in there and I am going to, first of all, look up bears in Maine, in this area, to which I'm
Okay.
going to see that, yes, there are bears, but they're
But
black bears,
they're
and
black
black bears
bears.
avoid people.
Yep, exactly.
So, I'm gonna just, like, make a little note, in my little notepad, and I'm gonna cross bears off the list.
And then as you're searching through, you're going to see a new post that came up recently, talking about how
Okay.
somebody suspects that this is these attacks are an FBI cover up because they claim that the FBI working on it is actually the UIU, the Unusual Incidents Unit.
Usual Incidents Unit. Sick. I'm going to click into that.
Cool. As you click into it,
and,
it's gone. Like the post is just gone.
Okay,
as
so
the
I'm
page
going
tries
to
to
write
refresh,
into my
it's
little
just
journal.
gone.
I'm gonna write into my little journal that no bears.
Sorry, I'm laughing because
And no UIU. And put UIU cover up question marks.
okay.
And I'm gonna just like put that there. I am also then going to look into werewolves. Just because they kept mentioning werewolves and they mentioned it like 3 or 4 times, and I was like, that's suspicious, so I'm gonna look into their werewolf thing.
What do you
And more
mean?
specifically, werewolves near Portland.
Okay. For that
But
one,
I'm pretty sure that werewolves near Portland is first gonna pull up Portland, Oregon, and I'm gonna be like, ugh, and then sigh, and then specify Maine, because why? Thankfully,
So,
it's not the 2000s. Otherwise, everything would be screwed because Jacob.
oh my god, yeah, thank God it's 1993 and not talking about
93.
Twilight.
yeah, it's 1993.
I
I thought it was 98.
Did I say 98?
Morvi, why don't you start writing this stuff down?
Oh, man.
It's
wrote
right
it
here.
down.
It's on our maps. It's right here. Wednesday, May 12th, 1993.
Morvi told us in session 0 that it was
I
1998.
absolutely said 98 and then
Thank you.
forgot because when I quickly read over it, I was like, yeah, 93. And then, so yeah, we're just
This is
gonna.
valid. Okay, so then that would mean that my phone might have had a camera, but it does not still.
Yeah, you just have an old phone. It's fine.
That's okay.
We're just
The fact that I
gonna-
even have a phone is crazy. Because cell phones are still rare in this time, but I like technology.
Yeah, especially 93.
It was May 13th,
Listen,
not 12th. That's
I
my
just
bad.
happened to get lucky. Like, I just happened to get lucky that one time Carter and I were running through a house and we found a box full of cell phones, so we all have cell phones. For the whole crew.
I am gonna say
because how better to keep in touch.
that Scooter, you
So
when
I
you
look
were
up
looking
werewolves.
at the time, in case you were wondering, the time that they were attacked, it would have been a half moon and not a full moon. So there you go. Yeah, so you look into werewolves. I mean,
Like, as we
it's the stuff you would expect about werewolves, you know, a lot of the like basic mysteries and stuff like that, or basic myths.
Okay.
Cool. We had an ad run. That's wonderful. Thank you, Twitch.
So I'm gonna sigh and just put that in the back burner, and then I'm gonna turn my attention to looking up grimoires,
Okay.
snakes, and bows.
Okay. So for this one specifically, I'm gonna have you roll investigate a mystery.
Okie dokie, where is my character sheet? Sheet? No.
Shit.
Shit.
Where the give me that.
It's under actors.
Yeah, there we go. Investigate a mystery. That's not gonna do us any
A
good.
miss. So as you are
But you get experience.
you do get a mark in experience on your character sheet. Every time you fail, you grow from it, which is why I love this system. So go ahead and mark an experience bubble.
Okay.
As you're like going through and trying to look up all these things, your computer freezes and flickers for a bit, and then is just like reset to the home screen. And you kind of get this sensation of like, that seems bad. Like this seems to be not a
I hope
typical
I
like
didn't
blue
just
screen
brick
crash.
that.
Yeah, this isn't like a typical crash. You feel like something might have noticed your search.
Okay. So on that, I'm going to I'm gonna pop this up. Wait, can I get this? I'm gonna just put this here. I'm gonna get up from the computer. I'm gonna just like, shut it down
Mm-hmm.
and get up here, and I'm gonna go over to this section and wait. Which section would be occult books in this library? Where?
We'll say it's over in this section.
I'm sure it's a tiny section. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go over to this section, and I'm gonna go and get around this stupid table. And,
Yeah, arrow keys are really your best friend. You do also
look into
notice someone here
Yeah.
that looks.
I'm gonna
familiar.
look into
Is that
this
motherfucking
section.
Jackie?
It is Jackie.
It's actually motherfucking Jackie.
It actually is motherfucking
Yeah.
Jackie. I was waiting to see how long it was going to take people to notice because this motherfucker literally walked in, sat at a computer for a while, like got up, walked over here, and no one said anything. So I was like,
I've been
I
eating.
noticed him, but my character was facing the computer, so I didn't think
that's
that
fair.
she noticed him.
that's fair.
I was busy getting the live thing on my stream, so
I was eating, so I wasn't
That's fair.
looking too good at the screen.
I am going to pull up because it was the werewolves that I was searching up, right?
Yeah, you were looking at werewolves before, and then after that, you started looking up snakes
Oh,
and
the occults
magic
and snakes.
books, and that's when the computer kind of
Yeah.
like freaked out a little bit.
So I am going to come over here to the probably very small section.
Yeah, it's
of,
literally like these three like bookshelves
yeah.
right here.
like literally like occult occult fiction, because we know that it's gonna be fiction over here. And I am going to look for a book about rituals of the occult
Okay.
and symbols, and see if I can find one that would fit for me to look up.
Okay. You're kind of like
Do I
browsing
have to roll for
through.
that, or do I have to?
What in particular are you trying to? Are you just trying to find general information on it, or are you trying to find something in specific?
I'm trying to see if there's something in here that would relate to any sort of the snakes or
Okay.
the
I'm gonna have you.
probably investigate a mystery.
Yep. I have you roll that again.
Give me a 10.
It's a
You
6. Go ahead and mark another experience.
suck. Oh, yay.
Let's see. I'm actually going to. You know what? I'm gonna make it the
I'm gonna
most
fall and
awkward
hurt
thing of
myself on this
all.
bookshelf.
No. Jackie's gonna notice that you're looking around. He's gonna go, what are you looking for?
Hmm.
I might be able to help you.
That's a great question.
Pancake recipes.
Uh,
You were at the shop
Hmm.
earlier today, weren't you?
yeah, I was. Weren't you there too?
Yeah, my mom. I served you pancakes. My mom owns the place.
Oh, right. I'm gonna pull up my little character sheet again and look at the things that I have.
The most dangerous situation of all: social encounters.
Social encounters. Yeah.
Me.
I mean, I noticed you were kind of looking around the occult history stuff. Is there something specific that you were looking for?
Yeah, well, I was just kind of looking more into some stuff about like snakes and symbolism of the occult specifically.
I mean, yeah, I mean, aren't snakes like kind of a big deal in like the Bible and stuff? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm why are you looking up snake stuff? Do you think it was a snake that caused all these problems?
Oh, no. I was more just looking into it just 'cause like I read a book about some snakes and like a murder mystery book a while back, and so I was just wanting to look more into that and see if I
A,
could find more
a
about where they
murder
got their details for that
mystery
story.
murder mystery book about snakes?
Yeah,
What book was it?
I don't know, some title I read on a forum. This was a while back.
Oh, I mean, fair enough. Well,
I'm not good at socializing.
I can tell. He says, "Well, I mean, good luck with that. Feel free to swing by the shop again sometime and let me know if you find the
She's
book
like,
you're looking for."
actually, more this. She just pulls out the thing and hands it to him.
You just like,
The grimoire.
actually, it's this magic spell book that I have. He just kind of takes it and goes, "Huh, that's a really cool looking book. Where'd you get it?"
Yeah. I found it. It was a gift.
You
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
found it? It was a gift?
My friend found it. My friend found it somewhere. He didn't say where. He just gave it to me as a gift.
Oh, I mean, that's super cool. And he just kind of like opens it up, starts like thrumming through it, and he's like, is it like a notebook or what is it for? Is this the murder mystery? It doesn't look like a murder mystery. mean-
It's just like a book. I was trying to figure out more about it because it says some weird stuff, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I have a class on like I'm taking a class on like mythology and stuff. I'd love to. Here, let's take a seat and take a look at it.
All right. Wait, did I just sit in him? Where did I go?
Yeah, you just sat down on his lap like,
Oops.
hello, read me my book. No,
God damn it.
he sits down and he starts reading through and he's like, oh, what is this? Like Latin? Like what language is this?
I don't know. That's why I was trying to see if maybe like, I
Huh.
was trying to use the computer to translate it, but the computer kind of shut down on me. So,
Jeez. Well, here, let me. Not that. I hit down and left, and it went. Do you mean up? Climb onto Vesper's lap again. he just walks this way.
Secret romance.
Secret romance in the first episode. He comes back with like a couple like language books, and he's like, I think this one's a Latin almanac, and then this one, I don't know. Some of these symbols kind of made me think of like Arabic, maybe. I don't know. I don't know too much about languages, but he kind of like sets these other books down, and you guys just kind of sit and chat and try to translate. And as you're looking through, none of it translates. Like nothing in this translates. The symbols don't work. The alphabet seems to be slightly off from either Latin or like Arabic or pretty much anything that you guys are able to find. Like it shares some characters. Every now and then you'll see like, oh, that looks kind of like a C or an A. It all looks handwritten, so it's hard to see if it's because somebody has bad like penmanship or if it's just some language you've never seen. So yeah.
Is it not Latin then?
It doesn't seem to be Latin. It doesn't seem to be like Arabic. It kind of looks similar, like a mix between the two, if that makes sense. Like it's not quite Latin characters, like English characters. It's Larabic. But yeah, you guys spend some time not really able to make much sense out of it. And after a bit, he says, so that other group that you were with, you guys do like paranormal and pancakes or something?
I don't know. I saw like, I kind of like some paranormal stuff here and there, usually just for like spooky stories, future things of like upcoming movies or shows coming out and stuff like that.
Oh, I get
But
you.
I was on a forum group and I saw this thing called Paranormal Pancakes and Paranormal over at the cafe there. And,
you use that group. What did I say it was? Parawatch.
Yeah, I use Parawatch.
Yeah,
I'm always on there. There's some cool stuff on there, like tons of good book
like
recommendations,
cool.
random silly ghost stories. I don't know how much merits into that stuff, but I figured I'd check it out. I thought that they were gonna be, talking about like basically like a book club more than anything. If I'm being honest, I moved here a while back, and I have my friend who took me in, but other than that, it's been pretty, So I figured maybe I'd go to a book club and make some new friends, but they didn't seem to know anything about the posting, and they didn't seem to want to hang out much. So,
I mean, fair enough. Well, if you ever want to swing by the shop, you're more than welcome to. Cafe, not the shop. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta head on out. So you take care. I'll see you. What was your name again?
Vesper Bronte.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Vesper. I'm Jackie. I think I already introduced myself though. So, Jackie O'Connor. So I'll see you around.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'll see you around.
And he heads on his way. All right. So the other group, what are y'all doing? Where are you heading to after the doc chat?
Well, I'll ask Artur and Angel. Do you think this is enough to email Vesper about?
Why do we need to get her involved?
I mean,
Lady, you're killing
I don't know.
It's
not. It's clearly not a bear attack. I think it's a Wendigo at this point. I don't know.
Don't say that name.
Yeah, don't say that.
Where's the garlic at?
You just making up words now? Is that what I'm hearing?
It's
yeah.
a Wendy
What?
boy.
Yeah. Don't say the name.
I think maybe we should head over. Wait, out of character because I've kind of forgotten. So we're in a library, or excuse me, Vesper's in a library with computers, or is that just a? Okay, cool.
It's
Um,
the library in town has like some computers set up that are, free to use.
Gotcha. Okay. Let me think.
So,
I mean, it's
should
bad
we
enough
be?
that it's
Should
bad
we
enough that we
head?
have Benny over here who you're already in this mess, but I don't want to bring somebody who doesn't know anything else about it into this mess.
So do y'all think this is something from our wheelhouse? The multiple voices thing sounds a little weird, doesn't it?
It's definitely something up our wheelhouse. It's definitely.
Okay. And,
It's
and
definitely
Benny, I see. And Benny, the map that you had was kind of small, kind of hard to see anything. Do you all think we should maybe find somewhere where we can find some bigger maps, or maybe we should do a little bit of research on the woods in the area, see if we can find anything before we head up there?
Yeah, we could do that.
Thank you,
my
Bo.
favorite.
I got you.
Thank you for being like, hey, maybe we should go to the library.
Yeah, I was trying to get there too.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for somebody to give me a singular instance of. I need a singular hook. I promise.
We're working on it. So I'll say to the party, okay, well, why don't we go see if this town has like a bookshop or a library or something?
And
Because the Butcher is a bookworm too. That's where he'd want to head.
conveniently, you guys find yourselves at the library. Your vision should suddenly appear as well. Now that you have representative. We'll open these up.
Don't mind my side notes.
I didn't even see your side notes. Where did you send them?
They're in the chat.
They are so fickin'. JKXD, notes for Vesper, contact with Jackie added, sexy time when.
Only because twice now they accidentally, not on my account or yours, but on Fate's account, ended up in each other's laps.
Twice.
So the paranormal entity outside of
How
the
old is
entities
Vesper?
inside of here.
How old is Vesper?
She is she just turned 18.
Okay, cool. Just wanted
Wait, how
to
old
clarify
is
that.
Jackie?
He looks to
He's
be
a high school
about,
senior.
He
like
looks to
17.
be about like 17-ish around there.
No, take back
Let's-
everything.
let's- no, let's
take back
no.
everything.
For the
Hey,
sake of
he's
what's
18
happening
now,
at Twitch-
though.
I was
He's
gonna say,
18 now. Don't worry, I have things. So
I
you
can see
guys
the
come
acne
in
on his
and
face.
Take back everything.
you guys come in as he's leaving. He goes, "Oh, hey, your friend actually was just hanging out. We were just chatting. What are you guys?"
Friend.
Yeah, Vesper.
my eyebrows will raise. I'll look at the other two and be like,
Yeah, they were
Who's
What a-
sitting
talking.
back here?
What a coinkydink.
Yeah, because apparently she uses Parawatch. You guys ever been on there? Don't worry, I'm not going to forget it now. I should probably update like the Twitch side of things so they can see what's going on. But it's
Para
a
hoodie Woody.
it's a forum board, message board.
oh,
for,
there's
like,
that word
paranormal
again.
stuff.
there's that word again.
She and I were looking up some things that she was showing me like a book that her friend got her. That thing's weird. We were trying to like translate even one word, but we couldn't find anything that lined up. But and he like looks at his watch and he's like, I'm really sorry, I gotta go. She's like in the back corner though, so you might be able to wave her down. Anyway, take care. Come back and get some pancakes sometime and hang out. I'll see you later.
Always.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot what it was.
Wait. Before he disappears. He's like, I think you were gonna say something. I didn't want to be rude and cut you off. Also,
no, I was
Eric
just gonna say it's
worked
nice to
really
see you
well.
again.
Oh, it's nice to see you too. I'll check you later.
When I
got
see him
caught
go
on
out
plant.
both doors and around the corner, I'm gonna kind of like walk down here and pop my head around the corner just to see what direction he goes in.
He just kind of goes this way and then he kind of walks up this direction.
As a point of reference, is that was that sort of towards the cafe?
It's not towards the cafe, but it's towards like further into town, I guess is the best way to put it. I'm gonna
Gotcha. I'll
delete
make a mental note.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll walk in here. Do I see Vesper?
Yeah.
Yep. Vesper's right here.
Okay, I'm gonna head over there. I'm gonna follow Benny.
Hey, Vesper.
Browsing Para again.
Yeah, you're on a
Okay,
different
Benny.
computer, like watching, pulling up
Yeah.
Parawatch. You see another post that talks about like the UIU, and when you click on it, again, it just when it refreshes, it's gone.
Fuck.
What you doing
Hey.
here?
Just
I'm gonna look for a
looking at
map.
some posts.
There's Atlas's right here.
Hold on, just because I want to use it.
Oops. You find a map. So you're like paging through all the different maps, and they're like local maps, right? Like one of those brochure pamphlet things almost. And there's like a singular pamphlet that seems to be for some place like in the Middle East, like a map out there. And you're like, what the hell? But you put it in your pocket.
Can I also look, because it's a library, they should have it, like pamphlets for campsites around the area.
Yeah, that's something that you find. You find one that's you don't see any that match the area that his like girlfriend was camping in, but he was saying like she was, not at a campsite. She was just kind of off by a lake. But you find a pamphlet like talking about that lake.
Okay.
While Benny's over looking at maps, I'll kind of look over Vesper's shoulder and be like, "Pardon me," and be like, "Is this form that you were talking about?" Very clearly saying form like piece of paper, not forum.
Mm-hmm.
Is this that form that you were talking about?
Yeah, it's a forum. It's like an online pin board, basically. And I start like going through and like kind of showing him a little bit. I'm like, here is where you can like have the email section. Here is all of the different little like here, if you click on this one right here, this one, it's like some post about spooky books, like recent like top best 5 spooky books and why. So I click into that and I'm like, see here, it'll show you like all of this. And there's different people's replies about it and everything. Kind of like a information post, like a bulletin board of sorts, but with anybody.
So you're telling me that each one of these little pictures here is a whole different person at their computer like you are right now?
Yeah, they might not be currently here at the second, but they've been recently.
Well, that's wild. I can't believe what this world's coming to. And he'll stand up and kind of shake his head, and he'll be like, "So what brings you to the library? You spend a lot of time here?"
Yeah, I tend to come here often. I like to read things.
That would be the right place for it, then I would say. Jackie, I saw Jackie on the way in. It sounds like. Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Vesper. We
Yeah?
just need to up your credit again for your account. Oh, hello, Death Counter God. Hello there. I
Hey.
didn't know if you. Tell you what, you're busy. I'll come back later. And she just kind of walks off. I understand she
okay.
looks like a dock worker, but that's the librarian.
You robbed me of my joke. I was gonna say, what's that dock worker doing in here?
Listen, there's a few dock workers.
Well, you see, her name is actually Doc Dorothy.
Yeah, her name's Doc Dorothy. Thank you. Welcome in, Death Counter God.
She has a doctorate in the librarian studies. Actually, I'm gonna have to ask somebody if that's. I'm gonna ask Maddie if that's a thing.
It is. There's a library degree.
I know there's a degree. I just don't know if it's a
yeah.
doctorate. But we're gonna let's see.
So just jump right back into it. I'll tell Vesper. I saw Jackie on the way in here. You said y'all were kind of digging into that book a little bit.
Oh yeah, I was trying to look more into. Well, I was looking more into the symbol on the book and the symbol on that bow you showed me, but I couldn't find anything. The trouble about technology is, there's all the information, but sometimes it's a little unstable.
Oh, hey, wait.
Computer
Do I
crashed.
recognize the snakes?
No, actually.
Okay. Sorry, that was a side note.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I'll say, yeah,
when the
that bow.
computer
Go ahead, go ahead.
crashed, when the computer crashed, I went over to the books and stumbled into him over there, and he was really helpful. He knows more about this library than I do.
Did we find anything out about that book? Any? What's in there, by the way? What's on them pages?
Maybe you could know more. It was in some weird language, and he couldn't really help much. I just opened it.
Anything
hand it
happen when I
over.
look at the pages there, Morby?
Yeah.
I'm also
Also,
looking over the shoulder at the
side-
pages.
Yeah.
Side note, am I able to read the pages? Because I find it kind of odd.
Kind of. You get
Like, there's some
feelings.
things that seem like I can understand it. But
Yeah, it's not so much that you understand it, you get a feeling, if that makes sense. Like
Okay.
have an emotional connection that kind of gives you a gut feeling when you read
Okay.
over stuff.
Okay. So I hand it over. I'm like, yeah, it was in, like I can make out some of it, I guess, from like the pictures, but I just hand it over.
Bo, I'm gonna send you a little thing, because I don't know how secretive you want to be. Ba-ba-da.
I see. I'm thinking. Sorry.
No, you're good. Sorry, stream. I have to keep some things secret, but they'll be made
Okay,
some
so
point soon.
I will say I'll point to a couple of the small runes on one of the pages, Vesper, and I'll say, yeah, I've seen some of these before, but and he seems to be a little uncomfortable. I can't really recall where. Um,
Oh, I see.
and then I'll kind of like hurriedly flip through the pages. I'll be like, oh, well, interesting. That's pretty cool. I'll hand the book back. I'll hand the book back to Vesper.
Again, you also like looking at it. You couldn't read it, but you do kind of get some gut feelings and a couple little things. You kind of go, yeah, those are like arcane symbols. Like I kind of recognize that stuff.
Gotcha.
So,
And as I hand the book back to Vesper, Vesper will realize. Sorry to cut you off there. Vesper will kind of notice that, like, it's you ever try to take something from somebody who like definitely didn't want to give it back to you, so like kind of
Yeah.
doesn't let go for a second, and then obviously you can get your book back.
Vesper raises her eyebrow and then puts the book back into her thing and returns to her little notebook. And writes down
Just surrounded by people, starts like taking a little note. Like,
oh, is the
"Alrighty."
notebook on the table?
Yeah, the notebook is on the table. So on the table, if you're looking at the notebook, if you were to look over my shoulder, the things that you can see scribbled into this notebook are black bears exist but are rare. So
What's
bear
that, Benny?
attack ? Not bears. The book cannot be translated. UIU cover up ? And hang out with Jackie later.
Hang out with Jackie later is my favorite note on that. Also,
So
Scooter, I'm going to remind you
there's also
again. Sending a message
Passively,
in the
without
chat.
realizing it, she had put a little heart, but that's neither here nor there.
No,
Like,
I
completely
that
subconsciously too.
I know that's public. I don't want to talk
Oh.
over people, so I'm just.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. It just made me laugh because in the middle of this, I just imagined Benny going, "Morvi, is that the same man from the coffee shop?" Yeah, he looks
No,
similar.
That's
Same
me
kinda
asking a
guy.
question.
Yeah, no, you're good. That definitely looks similar. Same floral shirt, same hat. Doesn't have a ukulele or anything. He just seems to be kind of reading through a little book.
Out of character, do I know what the UIU is, or
No.
The
okay?
Also noted was me scribbling into their if not bears, then what?
Hmm.
So you can see that like I'm doing my own private like investigation into this, and you could probably also tell that I maybe know a little bit more and have a little bit more stock into this stuff than I openly let you guys in on.
So Vesper,
Yeah, what's up?
would you be willing to part with your book?
No, I can't do that.
She kind of raises an eyebrow.
I genuinely can't.
It's on
do
my
that.
character sheet, guys. I'm sorry, I can't.
It keeps finding me again.
Oh, that'll catch
Can I say
Arturo's
that?
attention.
It keeps finding you.
Is that valid? Above table, is that valid?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
absolutely.
It keeps finding me. I think Carter keeps giving it back to me.
Do you need
But-
garlic?
Fucking Benny and
I
garlic is. I
Don't
need
really
someone
like
to make
garlic.
an emote for chat that's just a garlic clove.
Got you.
Just a garlic
Got
counter.
you.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of have been taking note of Arturo's with the book, and I'm now peaked as well.
Yeah, it keeps coming back to me. I think Carter just keeps giving it back to me. I don't know.
Why is
Alright.
Carter giving it to you?
I'm gonna kind of put my hand like in front of her and lean over her because I'm standing and be like, okay, this has been fun. How about you tell us what you actually know?
Just threatening this poor 18-year-old.
Yeah, I'm 24. I am 5'7". I'm fully being like, I'm intimidating the fuck, being like, okay, I'm tired of getting pulled around.
So I'm gonna have you roll for that, milady.
I
am gonna.
was
have
hoping
you
to get away
roll-
without rolling.
I know you are gonna roll manipulate someone for me.
Oh, fuck me. This is gonna go so terribly for me.
Oh, it could go well. It probably won't, but
Also, keep in
Oof.
mind how would that, whatever that is, interact with my charlatan.
So
I mean,
you
I got
don't
a
necessarily
3.
have to do anything about it. Yeah, you kind of get the sensation that she's trying to toe the line between being threatening and being like stern. She's not exactly
Okay.
trying to like pick a fight with you, but more so is just kind of like, please. That's so it's kind of up
Mom
to you
energy.
how you
Tell me what
yeah.
you're getting into there, kiddo.
kind of yeah, like you could tell that she wants to be threatening, but she's not coming across as threatening, more so just kind of needing you to.
Okay.
It's not the one I wanted to read about. There we go.
Because this is the second time
Um,
we've run into you, and
Let's see. For
you have a
Hunter,
book none of us can read, and you showed up mysteriously at a coffee shop where we all were, and
I will read the specifics
There's-
of it. For another hunter on a miss, it's up to that hunter to decide how badly you offend or annoy them. They mark experience if they decide not to do what you asked. So, Q, if you decide not to tell them everything, you get an experience point. However,
Ah.
that's up to you.
I, upon this, am going to. So I'm going to assume that if Benny is friends with Carter, he might know a little bit about Carter's like gang.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
True.
safe to assume?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take a side look over at Benny and ask him how he thinks Carter would feel about me being questioned. Um,
Hold on, this is me asking, not Benny.
Mm-hmm.
Am I supposed to know about this gang or not?
You know a little bit. You know Carter is kind of a rougher character. He kind of has like a group of friends. They're not necessarily like just straight up criminals, but they like to be kind of tough.
They're a crew.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys chat. I'll be right back, everyone. We'll probably go for another like 40 minutes or so.
Okay.
So, please don't kill each other.
I'd be quick.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna be like, so Vesper's a little offended. She understands why you would be questioning more, but also you guys haven't really given Vesper much of anything either. So she's going to instead kind of lean away from you and more talk towards Benny and ask him about, let's see, how is this gonna be?
Oh, she's gonna be like, I'd be careful about getting too close to me. I don't think Carter would like somebody to put their hands on me. And shoots a glance at Benny. And then,
I'm gonna kind of raise my eyebrow at Benny. It should be like, assess threat.
Okay, all right. I feel like I'm the one in the middle here. I will say, yes, Carter is a little bit on the rougher side, but also Vesper, I trust Angel and Arturo also. So I think
kick some ass. So I'm
yeah,
like,
Angel can kick some ass. I just love garlic knots, and Arturo is also a ass kicker. So I think we can find some common ground here to be able to trust each other.
how about this? I'll tell you what I know if you tell me what you've been keeping.
keeping?
Yeah.
I have it all in my fanny pack, so
I mean,
I'll kind of give
whispering to each other.
I'll kind of
Like,
give
I
Benny.
mean, you know, you're kind of.
Yeah,
I mean,
The way you
we're
guys
friends.
responded at the coffee shop to the story that Jackie was saying tells me that there's stuff that you have interest in that you haven't told me.
So Arturo will look over kind of at Benny, in between Benny and Angel, and kind of give like a exasperated, like, we got to do what we got to do kind of face, and I'll start off reluctantly. I'll say, all right, well, let's pretend, if you will, that maybe there's more out there than people know about. Let's say in a hypothetical world that maybe it wasn't a bear, that maybe it was something a little bit more magical. Maybe
so
something
Vesper
like
points to her notebook and she holds it up and she's like, "You mean like this?" And then what's in underneath FBI cover up?
And I'll be like, I'll see the notebook. And I'll be like, yes, let's use your metaphor. Let's say it was a werewolf. Well, Benny and Angel and I have run into some things that you would say in this metaphor might be a werewolf, or just to say something not easily explained. And we're trying to make sure that there isn't something like that happening in this sleepy small town.
All right, I want in. She's like, I want in.
All right.
You.
I'm already invested. I'm coming with you. And I was like, let's go somewhere else to talk.
Angel's just gonna give you like a one, like the look up and down, going, you.
Hold on. Arturo will notice and will say, hold on. Clearly, Vesper is interested in this sort of thing. And I'll kind of like look at Angel like pointedly, and then I'll look down at that book, like with my eyes. I'll like point at it with my eyes, like hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I want to read that book.
Vesper's pretty much just like, I'll be in on it and tell you what I know about this book, but you gotta let me in on it.
And you're just gonna kind of cross her arms, just kind of give him a little bit of a glare and just.
I'll look over at Benny, see what he thinks about the situation.
I mean, I I say yes. We need to talk to each other because we were all at the coffee shop for a reason. Someone brought us there. I mean, I was just there for pancakes, but I still knew what the other reason was. So clearly we were there together for a reason, and fate brought us together for that.
And then Vesper also turns back to the boards and she's like, also, if not any of you, then who made the posting? That
And
means
that's what-
somebody else here knows about it.
And that's what I'm wondering. And then I'll just say to the group, I do see someone here right now that was at the coffee shop. I have a feeling one of those 4 people that was in the coffee shop is the one who made that post.
So Arturo will kind of be surprised and he'll be like, "Who do you see here, Benny?"
Look across the room. There's the floral shirt guy.
Interesting.
Do we have confirmed knowledge that it is that same person?
We don't,
Looks
but
the
we-
same guy.
Okay.
No, we
Looks
don't.
similar.
How do you know that's the same guy, Benny?
Oh, sorry. I thought she was saying something else. No, because Morva, you said it was the same guy, right?
No, I'm
They
asking
look
in
very
character.
similar.
How do you know in character? Yeah. So Arturo would ask Benny, how do you know that's the same guy?
I saw him at the coffee shop. He walked right by us when he left.
Why don't you go talk to him? Why don't you go talk to him and see what's going on?
I was like, I may have been stuffing my face in pancakes, but I was still watching.
Why don't you go ahead and go talk to him and see what's going on?
All right, I'm going right now.
And then
Let's go.
as Benny heads over there, I'm gonna like head back down here and pretend like I'm looking at books, like right here, in an attempt to both eavesdrop and keep an eye on the exit.
Alrighty. So, you walk up to the guy who's just sitting there. He seems to be reading a novel or something. Goes, "Well, hey, can I help you?"
Yeah. I mean, how are you doing? I saw you at the coffee shop earlier.
The coffee shop. You mean Third and Port? Yeah. I thought you looked familiar. How can I help? What do you need? Did I break something? Hello?
Hello?
You're so quiet.
Am I? Hello? What happened? Did I have a technology snafu? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh my
Okay.
god, sorry. I was muted.
Oh.
Ah, that would do it. I was like,
Apologies.
I
hello?
accidentally hit the mute button. I was so confused.
Well, what can I do you for?
So, just kind of curious.
Mm-hmm.
Just came in here. Just curious. I'm just gonna be straight and be transparent with you. There was a forum about pancakes and the P&P. Do you catch my drift? Pancakes and what am I missing? The Phasmo. Do you happen to know anything about it?
What do you? Huh? Yeah, you had pancakes at the shop. I P&P. I don't know what
P&P.
that is.
Are you catching my drift? Do you know anything that is out of the ordinary? Do you know anything about that bear attack by chance?
Jesus.
This is sorry.
No, it's good. It's good.
I'm gonna have you roll manipulate someone.
I hear him struggling. Wait, where are they?
They're on the other side of the room.
I see that it looks like it's going awkward. So I'm gonna just walk over.
He just kind of
here.
goes, but I don't know what you're talking about right now.
Arturo hears this and is a little skeptical. I'm gonna move just a little closer. We'll pick up. A different
I'm
book.
going to walk right up to him, and I am going to use my charlatan thing.
All right, can you go ahead and read that for me, or click on it? So it
Wait,
shows
no,
what
that
it
doesn't
sounds
work.
like?
Actually, I think.
Okay.
No, wait, it does. It does. The other half. No, never mind. That doesn't work. I lied. I'm not
Okay.
doing that. Okay.
I'm gonna just walk up and I'm gonna put my hand on Benny's shoulder and I'm gonna be like, I don't think he was there for that with us.
All right, then we might need to go. It has to be the guy that was in the bathroom then. All right, sir. Thank you. You answered my questions.
All right. Well, you take
I'm
care.
like, sorry
son.
about that, sir, and I leave.
Oh, don't mind.
Wait, can I stop being inside of people?
Whoa.
Whoa, calm down, Vesper.
Secretly, Vesper is actually a ghost guy.
Plot twist. First
Plot
episode.
twist.
Wow.
Vesper's been dead the whole time.
Vesper, I thought you've misheard me. My name's Casper.
Ah, that explains it.
Sorry. Okay.
All right. So, you guys have so far gathered that it probably wasn't a bear.
I'm looking at occult books to see if I can get any information now that I kind of know what we're looking for.
All right. Go ahead and
Sorry, while all of that was going on, Angel just left them to their devices. It's like,
tell you what, I'm gonna have you also roll. I think investigate a mystery is the one. Yeah.
Where is investigate mystery?
It's one of the basic moves.
Nah. I don't think you gave that to me.
You're so right. I just missed that one. Let me fix that real quick. I don't know why you don't have any of the moves that everyone else does.
Oh, I don't have any of my moves. It had all of my, like, divine books. It was great there, but none. Is a sharp up. Okay.
Tragically. All right. Hey, you got a partial success.
Yeah.
So you get to hold one, I believe. So you get to ask one question out of what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it going to do, and what is being concealed here.
What kind of creature is it?
All right. So as you're thumbing through, you're looking through like old myths and things like that. You see, SWs, you see Windy Boys, but none of those are local to this region of the United States. Windy Boys are much more West Coast. SWs are Southwest. You kind of recall like it was speaking in a bunch of voices. Through everything that you're searching through, you can't find one myth that actually lines up correctly, So as you're going through, clearly this is not a werewolf. Clearly it's not a lot of things. And the damage that was being described being equivalent to a bear or something of that nature, you don't know what this could be, but you figure it's probably not good news.
And that's all I can figure out?
That's all you can figure out. It doesn't seem to line up with any of like the specific myths or anything like that, nothing that you're familiar with. This is something different.
Alrighty, I'm gonna kind of come out and like scan to see where everybody else is, and I'm just gonna crack her knuckles again.
Cool. You do that. What is everyone else doing?
Arturo would see that. Would probably see that Angel had that trouble. Like I maybe learned something. Look and head over there and see what's going on. I'll ask. So what'd you find out?
Nothing, and that's the problem. No local myths, legends. The Windies aren't here. And the SWs aren't here either, so they're not from this part of America. I can't find a single monster, a single legend that has it. And Benny, before you ask, it's not a werewolf.
Okay.
Benny's just like,
I just want to get this covered before you ask that question again.
Arturo will look at Benny and be like, "So, what'd you find out about the area?"
Remind me more about what'd you say?
about the area itself. I mean, you
Yeah.
figured out how to get there. It's about an hour drive from here.
Yeah. Okay. So Benny's, I would suggest to you guys, I think we should just go there, and I think that's the best way we're gonna find clues. See if there's still any evidence of the attack.
Sounds good to me. We do have to figure out how we're going to deal with what sounds like might be the FBI. Michael and Logan, I think his name was, said that the FBI was out there, so we can plan for that on the way up.
While you guys are doing that, Vesper checks with the clerk over here,
Mm-hmm.
and asks about one of the private rooms up at the top.
I mean, we have
She just wants to rent one for at least 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, you can definitely borrow them. They don't really take specific rental or anything like that.
Alrighty. So she's gonna walk back in and then tell them and be like, "Hey guys, I got a room for us over here." And just kind of bring everybody into the...
What ho, fellow humans?
Side.
Are you enjoying having skin today?
Hey, thanks for the follow, Death Counter God. We appreciate it.
And then once everybody comes in here, I'm gonna be like, I figured a more secluded place to talk might be a good idea. And then she just pulls out the book and puts it on the table next to Arturo so we can look at it again.
And he will excitedly grab it and thumb through it.
Considering we're about to go.
All right, Vesper, it sounds like we're going to head up there. Obviously, you're probably going to want to go ahead and come with us, since you mentioned you'd like to see what's going on. I got to warn you, though, there's some stuff out there that's really weird.
Oh, I know about weird stuff, actually. I lied about how I got this book. I found it when Carter and I were just doing some of our stuff that we do.
It was drugs, wasn't it?
Old big name. No, he doesn't do drugs. Well, sometimes he gets a little stoned, but I mean, who doesn't? So we were going through one of the old buildings and heard some weird sounds in that one. And then I stumbled onto this book, sort of. I don't really know how I found it. I just kind of was walking through and there it was. I tried to leave it, but I guess I brought it home with me.
Very interesting.
Well, that's pretty much what I know, aside from the things that I've just read about on the forums.
So you've been serious about the fact that the book's just going to follow you?
As far as I know. I mean, I tried to throw it out, but I think Carter gave it back to me because he knows that, I don't keep too much stuff, especially things we find out. But that's it. And my cat doesn't really care for it, but I figured that's just because it smells kind of weird to her. I mean, it's old, right?
Arturo would take this opportunity to sniff the book.
All right.
I don't know what it smells like.
I'm gonna look to Arturo and give the look that is often also associated with Benny when Benny says something very dumb, being like, can you believe this shit?
Yeah, he'll definitely look a little bit skeptical. I'll hand the book back to Vesper and I'll ask the room in general. So, anybody have any ideas on how to deal with the FBI?
Might have a handful. I'm pretty good at keeping a lower profile.
So how about this? How about when we get up there, Benny and I will go ahead and, if we get stopped by anybody, we'll do the talking. Now we'll be the distraction. And how about
I'm always
you and
a
Angel?
distraction for the runs.
How about you and Angel go ahead and...
convincing.
Why don't the three of you go do a distraction? I'll figure it out.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
All right.
I'm
Well,
like
let's
pretty solid on being somebody who's like ready to distract if you like. I'm like, if we need it, I'm the getaway driver.
so let's do it this way. Why don't you and Benny go ahead and do the distraction if we run into anybody, and Angel and I will go ahead and see if we can see anything weird in the area.
And if
That
things
sounds
start to
like a
get,
plan.
if anything starts happening, you and Benny both go back to the cars.
I actually figured I might carpool with Benny on this one. Let's have Benny take up the van. How's that sound?
All right, then stay by the car.
All right.
Can do.
Sounds like we have a plan.
Vesper looks a little annoyed at being like on the sidelines again,
Well,
but she's okay with it.
you got an important job.
I know. She's like, this is the same thing that Carter says. She's
All
used
right.
to it though.
All right, so you guys head on up, pack up your things, drive on up.
Yeah, I would head out to the just for a point of I guess order. Arturo would grab a few things from the pickup, grab the map tube, obviously, and then maybe I don't know, a couple of items from the back of the truck before he piles in with Benny and Co.
Yeah, absolutely. You all load up and you head up into the woods. You head towards your destination. I'm getting everything set up on our end, just getting your guys' characters set up so that we can switch it over.
I'm peeking the windows.
That's pretty cool.
As you guys are heading there, like I said, it's a bit of a drive. It's a bit more dark than I wanted. It is getting dark. It is, pretty late into the day.
I found an actual
Sun
computer
is
cafe.
starting to set. And are you talking about looking through the windows?
Yeah, down here in the bottom right, there's an actual computer room.
Hey,
And bottom left.
you were so right. Those were absolutely there, and I completely missed that. Oops. Shout out to TC Modern, by the way, who made all of these maps that I am implementing.
These are really cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and activate this side as everything loads in.
Oh man.
Yep. So you guys are out in the woods together. And
I like how we both went to the bathroom before we came.
Those pancakes are hitting.
you guys load up into the area. There's no one here at all.
Arturo
This is the
would-
area that he pointed to. This is the area that he marked on your map.
Y'all will
No.
see that one of the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say there's no crime tape. There's no anything at all. There's no sign of the FBI being here.
Do
That-
we're good.
we? Sorry.
I would say that just seems a little bit fishy to Arturo that everyone's talking about the FBI and that there's nothing up here, nothing around where they said. So he would probably go ahead and unpop the top of that map tube and string that crazy looking bow. And he's going to also slide what looks to be old ass sword on his back as well.
Do we hear any animals?
No. Woods are completely
I'm
silent.
going to. Angel's going to kind of flex her hand, and a giant silver trident appears in her hand.
Holy shit. I said
And-
that out loud.
Yeah.
Vesper's like,
You're
"What
not the only
fuck?"
one with toys.
Arturo looks incredibly impressed.
So, we are getting ready to wrap up. You guys begin walking through the woods. slowly sticking together. It is silent. Then you hear, "Who's there?" Coming from over here.
From over where?
From over here.
As soon as I hear that, I just pull a toilet paper tube out of my fanny pack.
And then you hear the
What?
exact same voice go, "What is that thing?" From over here.
From where? Wait, what? Okay.
Here. Same voice. And then you hear another voice, the same voice, say, "Get away!" From right there.
That's
and
much
out from the
closer.
trees walks this.
You might
I
cut
have-
out walks what?
Walks this. I'm getting the image for stream first, and then I will send it to all of you.
I also love that the two people with weapons are the ones in the back right now.
To be fair, it is a ranged weapon.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I have weapon. I have weapons
Vesper
too.
has
I
a
have it.
baseball bat in her bag. Also,
I just noticed that we're the only two that like made comment of it, and you guys are like la di da, like you don't just stay by the car.
you think this spry 18-year-old's gonna just stay by the car? She's been hungry.
Nah.
Dying to see something paranormal. Holy
I
shit.
and also Benny is just
And
he
that is
wonders,
where we're going to call it for right now.
what the fuck is that?
Oh no, thank you.
I
You see
like
it
it. It's so
slowly
cute.
walking
Can we keep it?
Out of the woods.
No.
And you see it turn its head, open its jaw, and you hear the voice of a probably like a younger girl go, "Hello? What is that thing?" And that's where we're going to end. So,
Great.
thank you everyone
What a
for
cliffhanger.
joining us. I had a good time. I hope that
That's
everybody else
fun.
had a good time. And
I'm excited.
Death Counter God says it's cute. I think so too. I think
That's
so
thing
too.
in nightmares.
My favorite description I've ever heard was bubblegum dog. And they refused to elaborate beyond that. They went, "What is that?" Bubblegum dog. I should clarify, this thing is a bit bigger than a grizzly bear. So it's not small. Certainly not small. It's about 6 feet tall at the shoulders, like on all fours. If it were to stand up on its hind legs, you would guess that it's probably about 13 feet tall.
I love him. I want to keep him as a pet.
Then you're gonna have to find a new group.
Theater
We're not
Theater
keeping
Queen
that thing.
said, "No, just all caps. No." Yeah, so we are going to leave that there. Like I said, thank you everyone who came out and hung out with us. I'm excited for the next time that we're going to be meeting. So this group is going to be every other Saturday. However, we are going to have a bit of a cliffhanger between now and the next session because we would be meeting on the 22nd. That's my fiance's birthday. I'm not streaming on my fiance's birthday. So our next meeting is going to be on March 8th. So you guys have 1 month to plan and prepare for this lovely combat.
Oh boy.
I am so
Also,
excited
we will
about this
definitely have our
series.
things by then.
Yes, we will have
We will
custom
definitely
artwork
have
done
them.
by Q. We won't have, it's a bunch of random images stuck together. And all of the NPCs will be Hero Forge NPCs that I've designed. Maybe. I might stick with just keeping a bunch of random pictures from Google because it makes it feel more real that way. But at the same time, I won't have to have rebuilt everything last night from the ground up because the system that I was using, this is for chat's benefit because I already told all of you guys, the system I was using, which is Monster of the Week, the one that I had actually found on Foundry, on Forge VTT, originally stopped working. I could not open character sheets. I could not make rolls. I could not do anything other than move a character around a screen. And that was it. And I was like, oh shit, stream's tomorrow. So I had to rebuild from a new system, which I actually found the official Powered by the Apocalypse system, and implemented Monster of the Week into it that somebody had made. That's why I love Foundry, because their bazaar is just full of thousands of things that other people have made, such as this map that we are currently on was made by Map Doctor. It's one of his free ones, and then the rest of them are all made by TC Modern or myself. We have not used one yet that is by me, but there will be plenty in the future. But yeah, I had to change everything last minute. So thank you, everyone. We're now going to power down the UIU. And I hope to see you all again on March 8th. We're going to continue the story. So anybody else have anything they want to add? Tell people where you're at, where you're from. Anything like that?
Can't wait to see you all again on the 8th. Make sure to come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same time,
Yeah.
same places.
And thank you
I
again
don't know.
to our follows. I want to shout out Death Counter God. Thank you. Danny Disaster. Thank you. Gozo the Producer. Thank you. All of you for the follows and the interactions. And yes, Sammy is getting his treat. Don't worry, Queenie. Other than that, yeah, that's our stream. Yay, we did it. We made it through the first
Yay.
episode. Everybody
I
clap.
don't know how. Yay.
You don't
I
know
don't know
what?
how I'm gonna survive on that cliffhanger until the 8th. I don't know how
worry.
Chad's gonna survive on that cliffhanger until the 8th, but I'm excited.
Oh, I'm so excited for everything.
Vesper's not excited, but I'm excited.
Wonderful.
Vesper's probably a
Wonderful.
little scared.
Well, thank you everyone for hanging out. And yeah. Go ahead. Let's start with Bo. Bo, where can they find you?
Thanks for asking. I am at twitch.tv/BoBorn, spelled just like you see there on the screen. And I usually stream Monday through Thursday in the evenings.
Wonderful. And then Scooter, where can they find you?
Yeah, you can find me at Excite Scooter here on Twitch, Blue Sky, whatever other else I use, TikTok. My main thing, I mainly stream Mario Kart on Wednesdays. That's like my big thing, and I do other streams throughout the week.
Wonderful. And Q, where can they find you?
My stuff is all raw. It's Q on pretty much everything. I don't currently have a regular schedule for weekly, but I just kind of stream whenever. So for the moment, you'd probably catch me here.
Hell yeah. We love to have you. Milady, where can they find you? Just kind of on stream, I think.
And here,
right?
I don't currently have a Twitch or anything.
We're
Maybe
gonna change
that'll
that.
happen or not, but at
yeah.
the moment, you can find me right here.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you everyone for hanging out. This is a good stream. We're like right at 3
This is
hours too,
fun.
so that was perfect timing. I was worried that we weren't going to get to the cliffhanger in time, but we did, and I'm excited. So yeah, everybody have a wonderful night, and we will catch you later. Bye.
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 Bye.